Alright, let's see. We are in jail. Adjust my headset.
Hello and welcome. You have been placed in a club, so you're interested in our work release program?
Wow. Should be about ready to get out. Hell yeah. See if we can get into some mischief. Hell yeah, brother.
Attention! Attention! Please direct your attention towards the front gates. One of our guests has completed their rehabilitation and is being released. Let's give them a round of applause. Good luck back in the world, civilian.
I am. Yep. Take an inventory real quick. Alright, so I can dump this. Maybe hold on to that.
Welcome to the ASOP Vehicle Retrieval System. Your vehicle has been delivered to the follow. Please visit us
I think
again.
I need to go ahead and
Bye.
upgrade my ship. At least the quantum drive. Check out some Urkel. Hangar 3, that's what I want to do. I don't want to go back to the lobby. Guns got or did I put those away? I might have put those away.
You are clear to launch. You are clear to launch.
Hey Ashley. max speed. XL1, I think that was the one. Where's this located? Does it say? XL1. Cousin Crows, Port Tressler. Which one am I at right now? I'm at Everest Harbor, right? Yep. So, Cousin Crows it is. Or I could go up here to Microtech. I ain't been there in a while. Let's do it.
Thank you, and please visit again. Thank you, and please visit again.
What else can we upgrade on this? Shields. FR-76. I think that's it. Where can I get those? Grimhex or Cousin Crows. Power plant. So the industrial has more power output, but the quest time seems higher. Stay with the JS400. Cousin Crows again. Power plants are the coolers. Avalanche, I think that's what we're supposed to go with. Cooling rate. Oh, hold on. The snowpack? Don't get any better than the snowpack. snowpack looks like is where it's at. They're a little bit more expensive. Like the snowpack just looks way better. Twice as expensive. We'll put this in our back pocket for now. We'll come back to this. I'm curious where you pick up paints, though.
Please proceed to assigned landing bay. Landing complete. Have a pleasant stay.
Welcome to the ASOP Vehicle Retrieval System. Please visit us again.
I'm glad to see that Mercury Star Runner. Where the fuck? Okay. This is what I want to do. What do I got? No libraries. System. Alright. Let's go shopping.
Ready to shift your perspective from the ordinary to the extra.
Hey,
Hey.
If you need something, use the terminal. That's what it's there for.
XL size 2. Ooh.
Why can't anyone put things back where they found them? It's not my job to pick up after you. Hey, welcome to... Never mind.
Interesting.
To the extraordinary, ready to reset your expectations from the everyday to the highest heights.
Wait a minute.
Taking views, incredible dining, to unmatched shopping, Crusader is calling. Stay at the luxurious accommodations, tour Empire class shipyards, and bugs.
Welcome to the ASOP Vehicle Retrieval System. Your vehicle has been delivered to the... Please visit us again.
Right. That one doesn't stay. You are clear to launch. You are clear to launch.
To check out New Babbage. See if I can find some skins. I wonder what's going on with my weapons there. No power to them. Seems strange. What is that hanging out right there?
Thank you, and please visit again.
Somebody's ship. Light's not coming on?
Engines offline.
Kind of curious what's going on with my weapons, though.
Welcome to the ASOP Vehicle Retrieval System.
Damn, I got all kinds of shit.
Please visit us again.
Johnny, what's going on?
Brody, long time, buddy.
Yeah.
What you been up to?
Not a whole lot. About the end of January, I got let go from my job, so just kind of been doing stuff around the house, hanging out.
I'm sorry to hear that.
I mean, it might actually be for the best. So, I'm not really tore up about it. I mean, it's
Sometimes it is for the best. It just doesn't feel like it right at that minute.
right.
What do you do?
Aircraft technician, aircraft mechanic.
So you're only out of work because you want to be.
Yeah, well, like I mean, there's plenty of offers out there and stuff, but I don't want to relocate, so I just kind of want to stay where I'm at, which kind of puts me in a box, though, because where I'm at, there's not a huge market for what I do.
Where are you at?
Savannah.
I love that town. I love that town.
What's everybody wearing for their livery for the Arrow? Is there a certain scheme, or just everybody does what they want?
No, there is one. I can't think of the name of it right now. It's sort of like a gray camo.
Okay, yeah, because I see Arrow Twilight.
I think that's it.
Okay, that looks good.
So you're back. I thought you left the group. I'm glad to see you.
Well, I didn't ever leave, but I definitely was inactive. I've been hopping on Star Citizen here with my son and stuff, playing with that, and I thought about like jumping in with you guys or whatever on Saturdays, but I still got to get reoriented, you know. Oh man,
I know. Believe me, I know.
Is there nowhere to buy fucking straight cutlass paint? I want to keep
paint. Whoa. Yeah, I think though you're going to be paying dollars.
Oh, is that what it is?
Yeah. There's plenty of paints for that ship, but they're gonna cost you like $10.
Might do it for myself one day.
Sure.
Well, what are you gonna get into today?
Oh shit, nothing. I'm just having my coffee. I ain't even read the newspaper yet, but I saw you. I was cruising Discord like I do once every morning, and I saw you, and I'm like, fuck, I'm getting in there before he gets away. That guy's slippery. I may not see him for a month again.
Yeah. Oh, I went the wrong way. Yeah, I'm hoping that Star Citizen's kind of like at a good state right now, because it seemed like there for a while. Every time I logged in, I had to change my spawn location or update my spawn location.
Oh, that's just because of patches. It'll also move all your equipment, everything you own, to the starport where you live, the city.
Right. It lets it look like what happened, so
that's all that is. So you're going to be out of consumables. You're going to need med pens and food.
Yeah.
And and ammo.
And that
Be all
stuff's
none of
pretty
that.
cheap.
Well, yeah. Oh fuck! If you need money, just ask me. I'll give you money.
Yeah, I'm trying to get up enough to get the C2 again. And I got like hold on, let me see. I got like 2 point something million on this character, and then 2.4 on this one, and then the other characters got close to like 2 million. So I think I can buy it. I just wouldn't have any money for, you know, walking around. Which
Cool. I'm logging in.
I got a plan for it though.
I'm gonna give you some money.
Well, we got Mercury Star Runner now, so I think I'm just gonna sell dope.
No, you're not. You're gonna take my money and go get a C2, so you can make money for reals.
You got it like that?
Yeah. I'm rich as balls.
Oh, it's windy out here. I barely move.
In Savannah or on some planet?
Microtech.
Yeah. Oh yeah, it's definitely windy. Yeah, I'm gonna buy you a C2 right now.
Oh, jeez.
I know how to make money. And like I said, money falls in my lap because I'm a corporate officer.
Oh, you got a promotion, did you?
Yeah. I'm a lieutenant in the Navy.
How's the state of things right now, politically wise? It's like everybody's pretty chill.
Weird. It's weird. You know, ITC retired, right?
Enigma?
Yeah, retired.
How come?
He got COVID. Couldn't keep up with all the busy work.
Right.
So he retired. He could be back, but right this minute, he's not an officer in the group. West 1022 took over.
I don't really know him that well, so I might have to introduce myself.
Might behoove you to do that, yes? I only am acquainted with him because he's a fellow Navy officer. We're not like chummy like, say, you and I were. You know?
Right. So I'm actually, you might be able to help me out with this. I'm experiencing an issue. I went to jail for a mishap, and now maybe this will fix it. That is weird. Okay, yeah, that fixed it. So when I got back in my ship, 3 of my 4 guns were showing off for some reason.
What was the intro? Had your ship been damaged or anything?
No.
You just not showing.
No, actually, you know what? I did experience quite a bit of damage, and I went to Grim Hex, and thank you for that. That's crazy. That's a crazy amount. That is literally, how much is that? That was a lot of zeros. Okay. It seemed like more. It just seemed like a lot of zeros.
I couldn't give you more zeros. I'm not that rich.
Holy.
That's like, you know, that I won't miss that, put it that way. Why? That's what money's for. You know, when I meet a new player who's really cool to play with, like gets along with me like you do, we give them money. Lots of us do it.
Yeah.
It's to tie them in, to give them some skin in.
Keep them playing. Yeah, keep them playing. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, you need a C2 to want to keep playing? Look at here. Keep playing for ITC. Especially a pilot like you. We want you. It's the good pilots that are hard to come by. And the crazy, fearless ones are even better. Like you.
So where do you purchase, Hey Leah, how you doing?
The C2? Orison?
No, I know where you do that, but I need to get an arrow as well. That's going to be Area 18, right?
No, I think it's, well, I don't know. I can look it up for you.
I got it. I'll look it up. I got a bunch of screens up right now.
It's either Area 18 or Lorville. Fucking Lorville has everything. Except Crusaders.
Right.
We all know where to get those.
And these ain't too expensive either. I just know I gotta have one.
What, an arrow?
Yeah. I think that I seen that in the Discord or whatever. If you want to be a part of a raid, you need to get an arrow or whatever.
That's right.
I don't see. Come on. It's gotta say it somewhere.
There, that should help you get your arrow.
Oh, stop.
There's
Stop.
another million.
let me earn some money here.
Oh, you will now that you have a C2. I had to enable you. Don't you see? I'm not just shitting money on you. I'm enabling you to make money. So you can get the awesome ships that you need, like the X-Wing, to help our corporation, which is the ultimate goal. I'm helping you to help us.
What's the X-Wing?
The Scorpius?
Yeah, I do remember.
That's a beautiful, excellent fighter. Maybe the best store-bought you can get. The A8 is the best, or the F8 is the best. But that's $300 US cash. Store-bought, Scorpius may be the best one. Ghost is good too. But yeah, right now, Enigma's rules still stand. You need an arrow if you want to fly in our name.
Right. Is it? I'm gonna have to look at that loadout again. 'Cause it used to be like at least
Disruptors?
at least two disruptors.
No, disruptors got nerfed. They're off the table.
Okay.
Last patch, nerfed disruptors in half. Like they don't even work on external shielding anymore. They only affect components and power supplies when your shields are down already. And they don't take shields down, so that's fucked up.
So, is Pyro opened up, or it's just they just unveiled the gate location?
It's unveiled. It won't open until the next major patch, the like version level patch that will wipe everything, including all your ships and money, everything that isn't bought with dollars.
You're talking about 1.0?
I don't know the number right offhand. It's 3.23, I think. Again, I can look it up if you need me to.
No. I've seen somebody talking about 1.0.
1.0 is when the game is released, like as a game.
Yeah, that's what they're not even talking about 4.0 anymore or whatever. They're talking about 1.0. So
yeah, we're getting there. They say 2027. Well, for 1.0, is what they've said. It's what
2027.
Yeah,
it's insane.
It's realistic.
Yeah.
When you look at their development history, and compared to 5 years ago, the game is incredibly playable now.
Mm-hmm.
It used to be unplayable. I took like a 4-year break in 2018 because they put out a patch that rendered the game completely unplayable. So I'm like, fuck this. I took 4 years off. Came back 1 year ago, and it was like playable.
You think when we get to the actual 1.0, we won't have to worry about the wipes anymore?
No wipes. No more wipes. That'll be that. For after 1.0, whatever you earn, you keep.
Yeah, see it. I got a couple of friends. One of them, he's kind of upset about that last, or not the last one, but the soft wipe. We built up.
Just explain to him, don't get attached to your possessions yet in this game. That's not what we're doing here. We're learning how to play the game and excel at it. That's all. Well, I mean, they tell us not to be materialistic in our real lives too. It's very good advice.
Yeah, should be able to walk away from just about everything.
Right. Let it go and play the game for the joy of playing the game. I'd love to be a star pilot. How about you?
Yeah, I mean, I've had some pretty good memories in this thing so far.
Yes, exactly. And you've met some really good people. You've met some real clunkers too. It's how it works. We got rid of a lot of our clunkers. I think you're gonna find that the day-to-day living experience in ITC is a little bit better now. We've got rid of some of the idiots. Me personally, in some cases. I've gotten rid of 3 assholes personally. So when you get your C2, first thing you do is buy 2 size 2 crates at Seraphim at the cargo area, cargo store, and you rig your C2 so it's hijack proof. Do you know how to do that?
Talking about putting it on top of the hatch.
On top of the ladder, yeah. Put both boxes on top of the ladder, one on top of the other, so they can't move them.
2 SCU or 1 SCU?
2 SCU. It sticks out a little, but you can get by it. Just walk by it to get to the back from the elevator. You put another one on top of it so they can't, if they can get the door open, they can move it. So you put another one on top of it, and then they can't. Then you get in your C2 pilot seat, turn on the seat heater, and you fly to Pickers on Hurston. You load up with RMC, which is recycled material composite. Then you go to the Magic website to find out who's paying the most for it that day. It'll be a city. You don't have to fuck around with outlawry, except at Pickers. Pickers has no law. So you have to be extra super careful when you're buying your loads.
Okay.
You're in tactical combat mode as soon as you land on Pickers. You get in there, you get your shit, and you get out. Don't linger. Don't fuck around with your Moby. It's like a drug run. Once the drugs are in the car, you fucking roll the tires. You don't stop till you get to your destination. You don't stop anywhere. You don't detour. You go A to B. Period. Just like a drug run. Don't fuck around, and then you go and you sell, and you make around $2 million per trip,
Thank you. And please
which is
visit
less
again.
than a half an hour.
Please proceed to assigned landing bay.
Wow.
That request is
$4 million
already
an hour.
granted.
Now, I do one run every day, every morning, to keep from getting burned out on that gameplay. I make one run, then I log the fuck out and go to work. That's why I have so much money. I make $2 million every day. It means I make around $60 million a month when I'm doing it.
Buy just about every ship in the game.
I have everything I want in the game. Trust me. And now you will too. So you got to watch out on pickers, and you got to watch out in space when you have a load. When you're hijack proof, never run the elevator from outside to the top floor. Always run to the bottom floor, the cargo area.
Yeah.
That traps the pirates. If you run to the top floor, they're going to get your boat. They cannot get on the top deck. If you trap someone who's pirating you in your cargo deck, put out an SOS immediately on this Discord, and you will get people to come and take control of your prisoner for you. They'll take him to Klesher.
Huh.
Put out an SOS, say I have a live pirate in my cargo hold, put out your location, and say I need Marines. They'll come and take control of him. Or you can do it yourself once you know what to do. Yeah, that's our bread and butter of content.
Welcome
Is
to the ASOP
trapping
vehicle
hijackers.
retrieval system. Please
It's one of the
visit
ways
us
we
again.
got famous. And yes, we are getting famous.
Who's the guy putting out videos? You got a YouTube link?
Crusader's gateway to the stars.
It's Enigma.
I think I might have his.
There's at least two hijacker videos out there from Enigma. ITC has its own YouTube channel also.
I think I might be subscribed to it. It's been a while.
Yeah, it's been a while. That's why I logged in to check on you. I want to help you get back up to speed. You were valuable to the group, to the org. Guys like you and Killer Klee, some of the others. You independent pilots,
Mr.
fucking
Shuttle,
hot
not
shit.
a problem. Another shuttle will be along shortly. At Orison Skyway Shuttle.
You're just what we need on Saturday nights.
Less worries.
Yeah, I quit playing there for a while because they moved me to weekends,
The next shuttle is approaching the
weekend
station.
nights.
Right?
So, like, there was no Friday, Saturday, Sunday for me. And,
Well, that's all you got now.
Last call
Yeah,
for
I got all
passengers.
the
The
time in
shuttle
the
is
world right
preparing
now.
to depart.
I know you don't want to move, but keep in mind I'm 61
Please clear
and
the hatch.
extremely
Shuttle will be
successful
departing.
in my corporate career.
Mm-hmm.
And here's how I got that way. You got to be willing to move to the right job. When you find the right job, you got to be willing to move where the job is, no matter where we're talking about.
Yep.
You have to put your career first.
I totally did that 14 years ago, and it was
So
a
you
good.
got to do it
was,
every
it was
time.
good. It was a good move for me, but now it would have to be a really good offer for me to consider it. It
Right.
would. I can't do it for what I was making now, or
No.
or less.
Point-
You know what I mean?
The point is to move up.
Yeah,
You
yeah.
don't move to a job unless it's 100% step up from your last one.
Because
More money, more benefits, more money, more responsibility, more authority. And
Currently,
you don't touch, unless you
like-
get that, you don't move.
currently my cost of living is so low that it would be a downgrade if I moved somewhere. You know what I mean? It would cost me
Yeah, but you
more,
gotta
and I would
progress your
get
career,
less.
man. Where do you want
Uh,
to be when you're 60?
Ah, man, I'm
Gotta
good.
progress
I
your
don't have
career.
a whole lot of I'm in a good spot
Approaching
right
next
now.
station.
Like, even though
Yeah,
This
I'm
is your stop.
I hear you
employed-
giving
Prepare
up.
to
That's
disembark.
fine. I can't control that.
No, I'm
But I
not
hear
giving
you.
up. I just
Call for passengers.
I don't want
Shuttle
to.
is preparing
I
to
mean,
depart.
divulge my
I hear it
entire
in your voice.
situation. Yeah, it's
I hear it in your voice. You gave up
I didn't
on your career.
I just it's okay. It's not as bad as it sounds.
I know that, but you know what I'm
Wrong
saying
spot.
is right too, as far as men go. As far as being a man goes, you know
Yeah,
I'm right
yeah.
too. Men,
I mean,
are
I'm working other.
supposed to be
I'm thinking about going back to school for something else because I want to be here. Like my
Providing
kids are doing
connections
good
to all
here.
major
Like
platforms.
we
Crusader
we
Industries
I was
built.
waiting to hear
offer
that.
free
I was waiting to hear.
transit
I can't
all
leave
the
Savannah
states
because of the
aboard
kid.
Orson Skyway shuttle
Yeah,
service.
like it's.
Have a pleasant stay.
Well, that's
I don't.
different.
I don't want to uproot them and the life
So
they
that
built.
complicates everything. You're not putting your career first anymore. So that changes everything. Once you put the kids first, it's a whole different spreadsheet you're unlocking. And I have nothing to say because, I have kids
The
too.
next shuttle is approaching the station.
I mean,
But-
if it wasn't for that and like the house, like I would be open to
When
it.
the
but-
kids got older, with
Last
10
call for
or older,
passengers. The shuttle
they
is
don't need
preparing
you
to
as
depart.
much, especially the girls. So that's when it's time to bust a move.
Well, right now my daughter's
clear
in
the
like
hatch. Shuttle
STEM
will be
classes
departing.
for the high school, so she's like getting college courses, and that's like you can't just like sign up for that. You gotta. It's a lottery system. You gotta enroll
Yes,
and
yes, yes.
get pulled. And,
Yeah, she can't leave, but you can. But I'm not. I'm done with. I'm done. I'm done with that. I'm not trying to. It's not my place to say anymore.
yeah.
I'm just saying, if you want to level up in your career, you're gonna have to move. That's all I'm trying to say.
Right.
You know it as well as
Or pick a different career, which I think that's the
Oh, okay.
direction I'm heading.
something where there's advancement in Savannah. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, not just Savannah, but anywhere. I would like to get in a spot where I could just go to any city, any state, or anywhere in the world and put
Oh,
down
so
the
you wanna
roots
be-
and thrive.
So be an electrician.
That's what I was looking at actually.
Well, that's the universal passport. You'll be working and making terrific money no matter where you go in the world. That's a great idea.
Man, I don't know what I'm doing right now. I got on the right shuttle thinking it was the wrong shuttle, and then got on another shuttle to take me back to the fucking shuttle station. And
Because you're into our
Approaching next
conversation.
station. If this is your
What
stop,
am I
please
doing
prepare to
here?
disembark.
I
Last
got
call for
off and I
passengers.
thought
The shuttle is
I went to the
preparing to
wrong
depart.
place, but I didn't.
The shuttle is approaching the station.
Sorry. It's a nice scenic tour.
Last call for passengers. The shuttle is preparing to depart.
I did pick up something for me for like a little
Please
hobby
clear the hatch.
on the side.
Shuttle will be departing.
It's actually gonna show up today. Have you ever seen like laser engraver? I guess you stepped away for a second.
What can you do with that?
So when I visited my uncle in June, July last year, so what he was doing with it was all kinds of stuff. Basically, like anything you can imagine. Like a picture or like a picture of your family, right? Say you got one of you and your kids, you can like scan that into the laser engraver, and if you take like wood or piece of metal or like a thing of plastic or whatever material you want to use, you can engrave that portrait onto that material, and it'll look just like the picture, like the real picture. Like he did coasters of like
Approaching
his
next
son
station.
and his
If
dog,
this is your stop, please prepare to
and they look
disembark.
really good. But you could do
Last call for
logos.
passengers. The shuttle is preparing to
The one
depart.
that I got comes with a tumbler holder, like it'll do curved
At Orson
surfaces.
Skyway shuttle service, we
So,
aim to make getting there half the fun.
It's actually
Please enjoy
looks
your flight.
pretty excited about it. I'm gonna get to play with that quite a bit. But you could like just engrave anything, like keychains, coffee mugs, coffee cups, license plates, whatever you could think of.
So can you make some money with that?
I mean, it really depends. If you find what people want, you know, just like anything. Like if I were able to make you a coffee mug, like a tumbler. Oh, that put me right back out on the ground floor. With say the logo, the ITC logo, and your rank, and like maybe Star Citizen on the bottom of it or something like that, with your name, like design it up, like really personalized to you. That might be something that you would want. I'm just like spitballing here. Like I don't know what you want, so that would be the issue, is finding what people wanted and then marketing that. You know what I mean? Alright, C2 Starlifter. Here it goes. No turning back now. What my uncle was doing, like, was with his military buddies. He was doing like squadron logos and, you know, battalions and like ships people served on and stuff like that.
That's kind of cool.
Yeah, he was just doing it as a hobby, and he made a little bit of money on the side, but he was like wanting to grow it. Now, like, that idea of making money off of it is cool, but like that is something that I when I seen him doing that, I was like genuinely interested in doing it just as a hobby, you know?
Yep.
And my wife likes to do like arts and crafts stuff as well. She likes to do like shirts. She's got like a printer for like to design your own shirts, do your own monograms and stuff like that. And,
oh, cool.
She would be interested in doing stuff as well
The next
with
shuttle
the
is approaching
laser
the
engraver.
station.
Well, maybe you can get something going.
Yeah.
Got nothing but time.
Yeah. I mean, we're paying the bills now. Like, it's not like it's stressful.
Well, that's good. That matters.
I would like more money coming in than going out, but
Right. Well, as long as you have kids, though, that's not likely.
right. Well, that's the other thing, is the insurance. And
The next shuttle is approaching
like,
the station.
we had a surgery lined up for my youngest daughter for her tonsils and
Last call for
anoids,
passengers.
Uh-huh.
The shuttle is preparing to
and
depart.
like she had real trouble breathing and stuff, and like
Please clear the hatch.
2 weeks
Shuttle will be departing.
before the surgery, like, I lost my job, so like that kind of sucked. But I don't know. I mean, I kind of feel like insurance is kind of a scam on a lot of things, because we paid cash for it, you know, and they gave us like a 70% discount or something like that, or it's crazy. So it was like, it basically was the same price of having insurance. So kind of lucked out on that.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah, she got it so she can, and I mean, she's real young and developing, so like her brain's like developing, so being able to breathe and get oxygen to your brain is, I think that's pretty critical.
I wish mine would develop.
What do you
There was a
mean?
time when I barely knew how to turn.
Last call.
If
I'm
this
just
is your
joking.
stop,
The shuttle
please
is
prepare to
preparing
disembark.
I'm so stupid. How do I get my mind to develop?
Last call for passengers. The shuttle is preparing to depart.
Second. Do you remember what Do you remember what the you said the 2 SCUs, but that's in Seraphim. And then
Yeah.
the engine. Do you remember what the engine was for the C2?
You mean the upgrade?
Yeah.
Sure, hold on. I know, I got a list. Let me find it. Hold on.
TS2, does that sound right?
Hold on.
I would like to ask everyone to join me in wishing hearty congrats to all of this month's star-level workers. Be proud of yourselves. You've earned it.
Here you go. TS2 Quantum. Power plant Durango. Shields are Parapet. Coolers are Chill Max.
Do you know where to get all that, or?
Everyone continue to double-check and verify the contents.
Yeah, you go to the ship equipping website, and you put those things in the shopping cart, and then you go to the cart, and it tells you where to get them.
Okay.
Do you know which website I'm talking about?
I've been using Urkel.
That's the one.
All employees, please remember that any visitors to restricted areas must be pre-cleared with ops. This is for you and your guests' safety. Thank you.
There it is. I overlooked it the first time. And then- What'd you say was the shields? Because you, I'm looking at the military one. I don't. You said the. Looked like you said the industrial one, right?
Correct. Parapet is industrial. Yes, it's better.
And that's going to be either Dumpers Depot or Omega Pro. Okay.
That's right. That sounds right.
Well, I got the engine. That's all that really matters for.
Nope. It all matters.
Well, yeah, it all matters, but the
First time you get jumped and have to fight, you'll be glad you have everything updated.
The next shuttle is approaching the station. The next shuttle is approaching the station.
I want to get on this
The
one.
next
too.
shuttle is passengers station. The shuttle is preparing to depart.
Yeah, that's right. how many times these damn shuttles have killed me?
On which planet?
Crusader.
Last call for passengers. The shuttle is
Yeah, I
preparing to
tell
depart.
people about that. They don't believe it.
That's what I tell my son all the time. He likes to get right up against that gate or whatever. And I'm
Please
like,
clear
man,
the
Nah,
hatch. Shuttle will be
nah, you
departing.
can't do that on Orison. No, they'll kill you.
I've been in a shuttle, and another shuttle has came over the top and took me out.
Oh yeah. Took your head off.
Yep. But they made it to where if you die in Armistice, all your stuff just goes into the Armistice zone, or no? I feel like that was a thing. I can't remember.
Depends. It depends on where you're at and what you're doing. Like when you pull into like a spaceport and you ask for a docking hangar, once it's assigned, you could just menu log,
Approaching next
and
station.
it'll
If this is your stop,
take care of everything
please
for
prepare
you.
to disembark.
Or even and if you wreck your
Last
ship
call for
or
passengers.
just or
The shuttle is
self-destruct
preparing
it,
to depart.
you will wind up in the station with all your gear because the station's already scanned and accepted you when you asked for a landing hangar,
That's nice.
landing dock. So once you hit Alt N, when you roll up to a spaceport, your equipment is like insured. No matter what happens, you're not going to lose anything. You might lose the ship and what's on it, but you're not going to lose anything personal. Like if you blow your ship up, I think you lose the cargo. That's no matter what.
See if they add anything to the
Hi,
rental
welcome to the
list.
store.
Hi. Let me know if there's anything I can help you with.
See, I
The
thought
terminal
they would
over
have
there
added
has
the.
a few more items than what's on display.
They still ain't added the vulture to
If you're not seeing something,
ship rentals.
check our spectrum studies.
No,
I thought that would be for sure a thing.
they get behind on a lot of things. What they're trying to do with this game is never been done.
Yeah. I get the and I appreciate the strides that they've made. Like you can't. There was whenever Starfield was coming out, there's a lot of people comparing Starfield to Star Citizen. It's like, man, it's not even like in the same categories.
Homeworld 3 is coming out this month.
I haven't heard anything about that. What is that about?
Homeworld 3?
Mm-hmm.
It's a space game. It's a 3rd edition space game.
Welcome
So
to the ASOP
one of the
vehicle
better ones.
retrieval system.
Have you got into Helldivers at
Your
all?
vehicle has been delivered. Please
No.
visit us again.
No.
Everyone I know is playing it except me.
Are you like holding out, or you just haven't gotten around to it, or you're just not interested at all?
How do I describe it? I don't like the game overly much, so I'm super judicious on what games I buy and play because I don't want to game my life away. I don't have much left of it at my age. I hate like looking up at the clock and realizing 8 hours has gone by and I didn't even notice. You know? So now I'm a day older, a day closer to croaking. So I'm super duper judicious on what games I play. You know, there has to be the right game and at the right time. So like there has to be an end game for me. I need an end game. I need to have a goal when I start the game. And a lot of games like Elite Dangerous never had an end game. Fantastic game. Did everything right. No end game play at all. Once you're an admiral and have big ships, that's it. There's nothing left to do. There's no play for you. And So I don't want to play Helldivers for 300 hours and have no end game and no closure, no satisfaction.
Well, they
Just a grind otherwise.
they have it set up to where you could see like your contribution to like liberating the planet. You know, I mean, it's really. I don't know how real it is, but every time you do a successful mission, it contributes to liberating that planet, that sector. I'm sure at some point it'll get reset, but I've been having fun with it. A lot of big crazy explosions.
I played a lot last night. It was fun as shit. Yeah, very cinematic.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not saying I wouldn't like it. I'm just saying I don't pick up every game that comes along because I don't want to game my entire life away.
Yeah, I for sure wasted my money on Starfield.
Yeah. Yeah, it was like fear of missing out. I bought it just to check it out, and I was like, "Yep, that's what I expected."
I knew it was going to be bad too, and I was just like, "Well, try it anyways," you know. And I mean, I'm not saying it was like bad, but it's like it was just nothing but cutscenes for me.
Right. And my problem with that kind of game is they're constantly like, you're doing a mission and you finish it, and somebody's like, "Here's another mission," and you're like, "Jesus, dude!" Like, or everybody you walk by is trying to give you something to do, and you just like, can I like enjoy just exploring for a bit without constant, "Cousin, let's go bowling."
Right, you're not feeling sweaty all the time like they are.
Yeah, constantly just get pummeled with shit to do.
Right.
And with Starfield too, it was a constant go here, go there. I was like, bitch, this could have been a phone call. Like I fucking flew across the galaxy to like tell somebody something. What is this? The X-Files from 1998 where they didn't have cell phones yet?
Did you go to the Sol system at all?
I don't remember. I spent a lot of time at the Las Vegas ripoff place, and I was just like, all right, I got other shit to do. I got customer orders to fulfill, just like the other gentleman was saying in the chat.
Right.
I try to get a bunch of work done during the day, and then in the evening, I'll play something, but...
Some people game like it's their job or their lifestyle.
Well, because mom's supporting their life.
I don't want to be that guy.
Right.
I game to relax. And so, like, I don't play even Star Citizen every day.
Yeah, I try to wait for something new to come out with Star Citizen before I check it out again. Like once a month.
I just wait for something to do. Like if I see a message, somebody's putting together a party to do ERTs.
Right.
I like it. That's my favorite gameplay loop right now because you get to do a little bit of everything. You get to fight, you get to loot, you get to EVA. You know,
right. Do some medic help.
Right. Those are all the things I like about the game. All in one little mission. And you make money.
Yeah, which you can spend on food.
Oh, no,
yeah.
Clearly you don't understand what money's for. Money is to buy ships with. And components to upgrade it. There's no other use for money at this time.
Yeah, how many ships do I need though? I've already done all that.
You have all the
They're all
ships.
fully upgraded. Yeah, I want to be able to like invest in people's like missions. Be like, look, dude, I'll buy you, you know, this ship and all this stuff. Like, I want to be able to make contracts, I guess, that you can like have two people enter in for like a deliverable. Where I could say, fine, I'll buy you the jump drive and the, you know, whatever you prospector, and then you got to give me like a 10% return. But the contract would like automatically fulfill it.
What that looks like here in ITC is someone like me who's an officer and a veteran gives someone like Crony who's returning 6 million credits this morning so that he can buy a C2 and make his own money and buy fighters and support the corporation. I don't want profits. I want you to fly for ITC, especially if you're a shit-hot pilot, as Crony is.
But I could see where you're coming from, where if the contract's mutually beneficial, you know, like, I mean,
right.
for somebody outside the org or something like that, yeah, like did like an independent contractor, you know.
Well, there's going to be like financing guilds where they're almost like a bank where you can like go and say, hey, I want to do this mission. You know, like you'll meet some greasy guy with a big nose in a bar and he'll give you a loan.
Yeah.
But then,
We have a bank. You must be
Right.
new here. You must be new.
every time I come in, it's just super combative and standoffish. So,
Wait,
I'm
what?
like, okay.
You're an ITC?
Sometimes.
Combative and standoffish? My space baboons? I don't. What the hell? No. What?
It happens.
What? Those guys are gone, dude. How long have you been away?
I barely pop in.
We got rid of a lot of our dickheads.
Well, that's good.
What?
They're pirates now.
Right. You know, I would join chat and I'd say something and they'd just be like, who are you? What do you want? Somebody's not talking in chat. Who just joined? And I'm like, all right, well.
No. Try it again, bro. It's not like that at all.
I wanted to see what kind of people were in the room before I just come in and like, no.
No, it's not like that, man.
To the ASOP
Try it
vehicle
again.
retrieval system.
That's good.
We got
Yeah,
rid of
that's-
those assholes.
The most important thing about Star Citizen is having a group to do shit with. Otherwise, you're just like murder hoboing around or getting murder hoboed.
Yeah, it
Okay.
definitely it levels the game up once you find people to play with. Because if not, then like calling out
Yeah.
beacons just
And
to
then before I
revive
just
you.
had a little group of people.
Like
Yeah.
you go to a bunker and you know 4 out of 5 bunkers go without any issues, and then that bunker just the
Right.
random guy spawns behind you and fucking he's
My
standing
favorite.
there with a shotgun.
I was like, there wasn't even a door. Where'd he come from?
Oh, where do you buy the boxes at the Galleria, or do I need to go to the
Cargo center.
cargo center? Okay, copy. But like what you were saying with money, and like doing contracts, another thing that I thought would be cool would be like for like races and maybe death matches and demo derbies
Yeah.
and stuff like that. Putting up like a pot and having like charging like an entry fee or whatever.
Right.
And
That'd
so
be
there's
sweet
like
to be able to.
there's a jackpot or like first, second, third place or whatever. Or...
Yeah, someone can be the head of the pot. Everybody submits money, but it goes into like that escrow, a side account that gets generated in your Moby-Glass, and then they can then decide
Like
who the winner is and disperse it in
saw a
percentages
guy-
or whatever to people.
He made a video where he took a bunch of the Grey Cats, the not the miners or anything, just the little cars, and they had an 890 jump, and there was about 10 of those cars inside the 890 jump, and they were like running into each other, had like this like demo derby going on, and I was like, man, that is
That's
so
fun.
cool.
You're right.
That sounds like fun.
They
If
did
you
it
need a
until the
vertical
ship blew
terminal,
up.
You can
but-
use the one over there.
Oh shit! Internal damage, getting his guts busted up by Grey Cats.
Yeah, well, I mean, they started to explode and stuff, so it was doing stuff in the
I don't handle that sort of
in
thing.
the ship.
The cargo terminal.
Well, that's a
usually
step in
handles
the
that
right
stuff.
direction. Every time I see somebody firing a slug thrower inside of a ship, I cringe in my stomach because I know that that's going to breach the hull.
Yeah.
You can't use a slug thrower in a fucking ship. You have to use energy weapons, or you breach the fucking hull, and then you implode. Ba-boom. But yeah, the best gameplay loops in Star Citizen are group loops.
Oh, and
You have
when I
way more fun. You can have way more fun with others than you can alone.
So, I bought the thing, but I think I screwed up. How do I pull it out of Serapin's inventory and put it on the ship? Or should I have put it on the ship's
Okay.
inventory?
Nope. You go. It has to be in local inventory.
Okay.
You go to your Moby, and you hit button number 2. It's the outline of a ship.
Okay, yeah. Alright.
Then the ship has to be quartered where you are, physically. And when you go to select it, it will be unlocked if it's at the same place as you.
Right.
then you just slap your shit on there and don't forget to save it.
The SCU box?
SCU box, that's not a component. You got
Yeah, that's
that
what
one.
that's what I'm asking about, the SCU box.
You go in the ship and pull it from inventory into the hand and drop it. That's not a ship's component. What I just told you about the Moby, that's to
Yeah, I know how to equip like components on the system on the ship. So
I thought that was your question. Sorry.
yeah, you're good.
I don't know what you forgot.
Plus, they keep changing around like key controls, so some people that are gone for a year or so are they know what they want, they just don't know where to look for it.
Right. They changed the hotkeys on some of this shit too.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
R used to fire up your ship.
Oh, it disappeared.
Now it's U.
Right. And then they added like
that won't
alt.
start your motors, so you have to hit I also, because the U doesn't start your engines.
I just built a big switch box. It's fun to physically like click, 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 click. Ship fires up. Subwoofer rumbles. Yeah, baby.
Yeah, baby. That's right.
Doing some space trucking.
Space trucking.
Oh, this guy's got a gun. See if I can get him.
Uh-oh.
He's got a gun.
He's got a gun!
It's a space rabbit, just like eating grass.
I think they fixed this.
Oh man. Imagine the those like space herd animals they were showing. You can start farming those and then like loading them up into ships and taking them to other planets and like selling them at big markets.
Oh, like
I know.
Like a trapper, or
Yeah, like a
Or
cattle herder.
poacher. Or like a poacher.
yeah, poacher.
Right.
That's the word I was looking for. Yeah. Oh, that's only if they're like endangered. I mean, if they're
Right.
Not, if they're not endangered, then it's fair game, I guess.
What do
Well,
you
then there's
care?
also the smuggling of
cares if
endangered
they're
animals.
Who cares if they're endangered? It's just a game. They're just pixels.
They're NFTs, man.
Like,
Well,
just
they have the
like-
husbandry system for the player creation for your like your Death of a Spaceman, where like you're technically the son or the clone of somebody. I wonder if they could do that for the animals, and you can like selectively breed them for battles.
Good lord, that's intricate.
Or I could just sell space heroin like an American.
Right. Base fentanyl.
Right. Nobody wants the space heroin. They all want space fentanyl now.
I mean, you could take that a step further. Like the areas you deliver to, you see more and more addicts or whatever. Like the people working in the area.
More and more homeless people.
Yeah. There's like the guy working the hangar. He's got like sores, like on his
his mouth.
face. Yeah.
He's sleeping.
Yeah. He's
Yeah.
like
To be the detriment of the area.
He's nodding off for the guy that's giving you clearance to land. It's like.
Or how about that new thing like you see in San Francisco where they're like standing up, but they're like leaned over and unconscious, but they're standing up.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Like that zombie looking shit they have now.
Dicey.
That's what we need in Space Citizen. That's for some Star Citizen. That's for sure.
This used to be a nice neighborhood.
More junkies. Next, they'll be pooping in the space station hallways.
Better than T-posing, I guess.
All right.
Be a lot cooler if you did.
This thing is it's a tight fit there, John.
What is?
That box.
Yeah, it's supposed to be. It's a bitch to get in there, but you'll get used to it. You'll get better at moving boxes.
And intricately stacking them in the top of your Redeemer.
Oh, that's funny. All right, I gotta go on triple safety mute for a work meeting, but I'll stay in the room. But I won't be able to hear you.
Probably a good thing.
It's for the best, I'm sure.
Okay. It's gotta be close. Oh, it keeps putting it behind me.
So, Joe, is that you working in your workshop there?
Yeah. Trying to get some shit done before I play some video games.
That's pretty cool. That's a nice workshop.
Thanks. I do leather work and laser and CNC cutting. I make like wallets, purses, bags. I got a market on Saturday, so I gotta make a bunch of replacement stock for shit people bought last Saturday.
I have a workshop like yours. I make LARP equipment.
Hell yeah, that's awesome. I have some templates I can send you for either EVA foam or leather if you want to get fancy.
Cool. Yeah.
Or I could also laser cut you out the pieces and mail them to you so you could just trace them off big cardstock.
So you got like a laser engraver and all that? Or?
Yeah, a 24 by 40 bed size 100 watt.
Crony, look, he's broadcasting. Look at his workshop. He's got a webcam up on the wall. You can see the whole thing.
I see the camera. How do I?
Fuck, I'm going to be late for my meeting, but I had to ask. I'm here.
Yeah,
I'm here and I'm watching, but I got to go.
Yep.
Oh, okay. You get that pretty organized. Yeah, I just bought the X1 tool. It's coming to my house.
Yeah, there you go. Let me know if you get any questions on it. I have a CO2, but I started out with the X1s, well, Atom Stack. I don't think X1 was a big player at the time. They are pretty damn capable.
I don't know if I can get the second SCU box. I'm not gonna hang out, spend too much more time on that.
Yeah. Once I get this customer order finished, she's supposed to come. I can hop on with you.
Oh, you're good. He told me to go to a place, Hurston System, to buy some recycled material composite.
Okay. Man, there was this thing a few years ago. They were doing a special event where you could buy audio-visual equipment. It was like a special needs because they were gearing up for the one of the Star Citizen things. But they fucked up the math on it, and it was supposed to sell for like 700 grand in a full C2, but it was 7.5 million every time you sold it.
Oh shit.
I ran like 50 of those runs. Took like 10 minutes, you'd make 7.5 mil. Hell yeah, brother. They wiped the economy, like, next update.
Do you know
but
what
I got,
moon that's supposed to be on?
which one?
To buy that the composite material?
RMC, to buy it, I think you you mine it off of ships. I'm not necessarily sure where to buy it from, but I can Google it for you because you're in game.
No, you're good. I'm about to go into quantum, so I'll have some time to.
Okay.
You know what I mean? So you said you do like wallets and.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yep.
Please visit again.
Yeah, my uncle did a lot of. When I went to visit him, he was showing me all the stuff that he does with his laser engraver. It was something I was kind of interested in getting into, and like I said, I spent it was on sale for $2,500, but there was like $500 coupon on it. So
What'd you get? That 20 watt or 40 watt? What is it?
I I'm pretty sure it's the 20, but you can add the 40. I guess the 40 is the cut, right? Not to engraved, it's the cut.
It'll do both. So like the more engraving style ones, they have some more refined dot size. You can do fine detail, and then the cutting ones are usually just a slightly larger laser dot, because if you think of the laser as an hourglass, and that center of the hourglass where the two V's come together is where your cut happens. So with a larger dot, you have a longer cut that you can do. So you can cut like a 1/2 inch or 1 inch piece of wood with a bigger dot.
Okay.
But my CO2 system is a different technology than the diode ones.
Mm-hmm.
I needed it for cutting acrylic, because you can't cut clear stuff very well with a diode. The clear acrylic for like awards and things.
So you're really I mean, looking at your shop, you're really into it. Like, that's crazy.
Here's my machine.
Oh, that's huge.
Yeah, it's
How much that run you?
5,200 before. You have to have a liquid chiller for it.
And is this like a shed that you've? Is this
I bought
part of
it.
your house?
I bought a 12 by 20 shop building, so I don't have all the. I mean, the leather that I store in here alone just smells like super strong leather, and then the smoke from the machine gets vented outside, but there's still some in it. So I just said fuck it and got a standalone building. Plus, it was a tax write-off. We got a $8,500.
Looks good. Got cabinets up in there. All kinds. Yeah, pretty impressed actually.
That's been the new thing, is trying to make it aesthetically pleasing. So, because people at the markets are like, "You made this?" I'm like, "Yes, sir." And then I started bringing a little iPad, and I have a bunch of high-speed videos of me making. So I wanted the place to look nice.
Alright,
but then they're like, realize the amount of work.
Yeah, you put a lot into this. I could tell just by your layout. So what I got was it's a X-Tool S1 laser engraver with rotary engraving on tumbler ring, 20-watt laser cutter machine, cut 10mm wood, beginner friendly for jewelry and gift making, with metal, wood, acrylic, and leather.
Nice. So one thing to keep, that does it have a door on it, like an extractor and a door, or is it the tabletop?
It's it has a lid, if that's what you mean, or?
Yeah, to contain the smoke, sorta.
Yeah.
Okay, because when you cut chrome tan leather, you'll create cyanide gas. And a lot of people are just like, I'm like, if you're gonna do this for 10 years, buddy, like, think about it.
It doesn't show it, but
it's probably got a fan hole in the back, and you hook up a 4-inch extraction hose to it and send it out a window.
Because like the video, it showed like that. I've seen that at one point. There was like a hose going to a box.
Yeah, so that's an internal air filter. You just vent it out a fucking window. So I made for mine, I just took a piece of like 6-inch pine board at Home Depot and cut the hole in it and got the connector, and I just opened my window, put the pine board in, and closed the window, and it sends it outdoors.
So
because when you cut some acrylics and vinyls, they'll create chlorine gas, which is mustard gas.
Yeah.
Not fun.
So I'm probably definitely gonna have to set this up in the garage. I was wondering if I.
Yeah, it's definitely a garage thing. You run it in the house, and the first thing you cut, your whole house is gonna smell like, pine or birch wood, and your wife will think it's cool for the first day, but it gets. Plus, like, if you've got cats and dogs and stuff, like our human lungs might be able to keep up with it, but. But yeah, you'll quickly find work for it. I paid off this machine in the first 2 months. Getting involved with 4-H programs when they sell a pig, giving them the like little thank you gift cards or wooden cutting boards to butcher the animal on and all that. Christmas ornaments with the family names.
Damn, I wish I would have asked him the name of that moon before he left. Because I'm not seeing, he said there was a special website, and I'm not seeing it on the website.
So you want to go, I sent you a Discord link.
Oh yeah. Okay.
These people are saying I buy at Rappel at Hurston. There's also Pickard's Field on Hurston.
Okay, that's it. Pickard's Field. So it's actually on Hurston, not one of the moons.
I believe it's a moon. Pickers Field location. Oh Jesus. Citizen. I guess those fucking English people have all these stupid names. Inside of a crater on Hurston. So it's on the Hurstons. Pickers Field is a derelict settlement built inside of a crater in Hurston in a stand system. So it's on Hurston's actual planet. You know, and can't wait for that new star map to come out. That will be nice.
I'm not actually seeing a jump point to this, though.
Sometimes you gotta jump into the Hurston area first.
I see it.
It's a little funky. Yeah, once that star map gets released with the new version, I think it's gonna improve quality of life, especially for new players, exponentially.
Yeah, that's star map. I appreciate the 3-dimensional thing.
Yeah.
I also wish there was a search bar off to the side that you could just.
Yeah, that's what. It'll have points of interest. You'll be able to, if you find a cool area, you'll be able to flag it, save it in your system, and then put it on a disc and sell it to somebody. And then like just mark POIs yourself. So like if you find a mission that shows you a cave, you can start adding all the caves you find organically over time, and then sell your like map as, you know, some asshole on YouTube's cave map. It's gonna be fun. There'll be something for everyone.
Quantum travel complete.
But yeah, I've been playing a shit out of Helldivers. It's nice to just play something that's not like kind of super Call of Duty where everything has to be competitive. Just jump on with the boys.
Yeah, I've definitely had some fun with that.
Everybody thinks everything needs to be PvP.
Yeah, my son, he's 10, and I definitely enjoy finding different games that we both can play.
Yeah, my wife jumped on with me the other day. Ran like 3 levels with me. I was blown away. She would stop in the middle of thought to like drop the stratagem down, and I'm like, you gotta make sure you're in a safe area.
He's been throwing me in the pile of like when I die, he'll reinforce me, but he's like throwing me in this big pile of enemies.
Nice, love it. He probably thinks it's funny.
Well, he's invested in like actually winning, you know. So I'm like, hey man, you know, try not to throw me in a bad spot.
Right.
So he's like, is this good? And I'm like, yeah, just throw it, you know. I mean, it's never really good, you know. It's never ideal.
Yeah, the only time I throw somebody into animals is when there's a large, and I want to use their spawn as like a secondary rocket. Somebody was saying last night on Reddit, before I was going to sleep, I was reading up, you can go out of bounds and then back in, and when they send the rockets down to kill you, if you're sprinting the whole time, the rockets will actually miss you. So you can go on the edge of the map if you're getting chased by a huge group, and then run back in, and the rockets will come down and kill all the animals. Or all the bugs. Might try that out today, as like a last resort, when the whole team is relying on you to fucking make it.
Did you, were you able to, or have you tried to get into the Discord for Helldivers?
I don't remember. It's not on my list. I think I was looking at it when I had first downloaded it because I was on a job and I wanted to see what people were saying. I was stuck out of state, but it seems like anytime a good game comes out, I'm on a trip for work. but I should get back in there because I've got a good group on my friends list that have been playing it consistently. I can at least get in on somebody's round. There's like 8 of my friends on my list right now playing it.
Yeah, I went to try to join it, and it's
They had it closed. So they had a problem. Somebody said something, one of the Discord admins, that people didn't take a liking to, because everybody was being babies about not being able to get in, and they're like, look dude, game just fucking came out, you know, like they're stressed out. And he said something like quippy to a Discord member, and then the whole Discord like turned into ridiculousness for like 2 days, and they had to turn off commenting and shit. I forget what it was. It was like F in the chat for the game, or you know, something stupid like that. But everybody was doing it, and no one was like talking at all, just memeing. So they fired that guy, and I think the Discord's back to normal again.
What was said that was so bloody questionable?
The Discord admin was probably also a developer, and he just said like, look guys, the game just came out, you know, like give us some time, stop posting F in the, like, it was the equivalent of telling somebody not to do that, and then now more people are doing it, so they had to like go on damage control in the Discord, and I just saw it.
What game is that?
Helldivers.
Yeah, it's so
When it-
popular the Discord's like capped out, which I
When
didn't
it
know
first-
that was a thing.
When it first came out, they were expecting the game over its whole lifetime to maybe sell 400,000 units, and it sold like over 1 million very quickly. So they had a lot of trouble with their servers not being coded to handle that capacity, let alone just buying, you know, renting the server with Amazon or whatever. So it there was a lot of contention online that people couldn't even get into the game that they bought. And it's like, well, you bought a fucking game that's very clearly has server capacity issues right now. So, DTD.
Yeah, even on like a Tuesday night, like at 5 o'clock.
700,000 people.
Yeah, like it was, and then that's before. I mean, Xbox ain't even joined the.
Right. Yeah, they don't show up in the Steam charts, you know. So, who knows how many people were on that side of it? It's crazy. Good for them, you know.
They haven't even released it for Xbox yet. I know there's people dying to play it. Is that a pickle? Is it a random pickle here?
Have you ever seen a turtle in Star Citizen? In person?
No.
You can find turtles and they walk around. They're like animated. You can put them on your spaceship and they'll be there every time you log in, and they just kind of walk around.
I found this random NPC here at Pickard's Field. That's kind of cool.
Nice.
I just don't know where to go to buy this stuff at.
The most substantial looking building. I think it's in the center. It's got like 2 stories on it.
Okay.
There's a green awning.
Okay. Yeah, they usually put like neon lights, like on a sign or something that's, you know, the main kind of building of where you're going.
If you're at Pickers, go for the, I think it's a green awning. I always orient off the 2 giant radio towers.
Yeah, that's that stuff. That's why you gotta play Star Citizen with somebody for your first couple times, or even coming back, because they're like, yeah, go there, and you're like, how the fuck was I supposed to know that?
Yeah, like metas change. Like he was talking about earlier, how R used to be, you know, you
Mhm.
turn your ship on, and I remember getting on, and I'm like smashing R. Like, what am I doing wrong? Like, why would we change that? Or like when they tab used to be the ping. That's like, they changed that. I thought they got rid of it altogether, but you know. Usually, if you just type in global, hey, what's going on with this? You'll get those guys that are like Alt F4, but like,
The quickest way to get an answer on an online game is to say the wrong thing on purpose, so that someone will correct you, because no one wants to help you; they just want to correct you. So
That
make
is
yourself
good psychology right there.
make yourself look stupid in a post at the expense of getting an immediate answer that's correct by some sweaty fucking basement dwelling mammal.
Excellent. I like the way your mind works.
Especially for Reddit. You're like,
some sweaty millennial neckbeard with pimples on his back.
Yeah. What sucks now is all the macho muscle guys too have pimples on their back because they're taking steroids.
All right, Johnny. So this is gonna net a profit, right?
Yeah, you pay $7 million and you're gonna make $9 million.
Well, I can only spend 3.44.
Yeah, they have like capacities for sales.
Well, I don't think I have. That's
You don't
that's
have
all,
enough money.
Yeah, that's all I have is the 3.44. So that's
Oh,
fine.
okay. Stand by.
Daddy's gonna send you a care package. Check your bank account, baby.
I just hope that that nothing goes wrong here. How many people are on the server right now? Jeez. 15? That's not bad. Yeah.
I told you to hire an escort fighter. The fuck did you spend the money on? An escort.
Oh boy. It's either gonna be really, really good or really, really bad.
I put on my robe and wizard hat.
I love that meme. As a LARPer that makes wizard costumes, that's one.
There we go. That's hilarious. Yeah, we'll have to link up on some laser collabs. Well, he's getting one too now soon.
I actually own a robe and wizard hat.
Nice. Your wife's like this again.
Yeah, like I was just talking to Johnny about it. That's just so weird that you joined the chat and like that's what you do is what I was telling him about. And he asked me, you know, what you could do with that, and I mean, you've literally built a whole career out of it. So, I mean, what you do is looks like it's a lot more in depth. You got a sewing machine there and all kinds of stuff.
Yeah. So I hand sew my final stitching on the personal goods like wallets and stuff, but the hidden stitches I'll do with the machine because I gotta make 15 of these today, and they take like 40 minutes a piece.
So you just like go to different like conventions or something like that, run a booth or markets and
So in Florida right now we have all of our dirty fucking snowbirds, old people that come down and stay here just for the season and then leave, and they don't have anything to do during the day except spend money. So they go to these big open air craft markets where you set up a tent and they'll buy stuff from you for their grandkids or
so that's
whatever.
Your consumer base is the boomers, right?
Sorta. You know, a lot of the younger people buy my stuff too, but when I do markets, it's mostly young families walking by going, wow, that's really nice stuff, you know. And then maybe a month or two later, I'll get an online order from the husband that saw his wife staring at it all day. But a lot of times the boomers are the ones that pull out the motherfucking money and buy stuff on the spot. Because they're used to, you know, real leather goods, handmade.
Right.
And a lot of the kids these days are like, I have a Michael Kors purse. I don't need that. And then they'll call you and be like, my purse broke. Can you fix that? I'm like, no, it's made out of fucking plastic. Like, proprietary plastic design that I can't fucking make. I can repair it and it'll look similar, but I can't buy that plastic. So you either need to bring me another Michael Kors purse with the same design on it and I can use the material. Otherwise, you're shit out of luck because you bought a $300 item that can't be repaired.
Is this dude falling out of the sky? Alright. Johnny, two-part question, or two-part,
Go.
What's the name of that site for the,
Trading routes?
Yeah, because he said that depending on what day, you're going to get a different price. So, like, I got to go to a different city to get the best deal?
Yeah, yes. But if there's not that big a difference, then you can just go to the city that you prefer.
Right.
Depends on the money.
Because I have SC Trade Tools, and they don't even have this Pickers Field as a place to buy.
Hold on, let me look. It's not Hercule, it's UEXcorp.space.
Oh, it's the same. It's the same site as component shop?
The URL is, yeah, uexcorp.space. That is the commodity trading website.
Hold on 1 second. Let me write that down again. Say that one more time.
UEXCORP dot space.
Dot what?
Space.
Okay. Sorry.
No problem.
Yeah, this is definitely a like a notebook on the desk kind of game.
Well, that's what I was telling my wife. I've been telling her every time she goes to Walmart. Like after she comes back, I'm like, I need sticky notes.
Right.
So I could put them under. Because like I play Ark as well, and they like the admins like to pin code everything. So like this door will have this pin code, or that door will have that pin code, and trying to remember them all, I gotta go back into Discord and see what message has the pin code.
Today's best sell for what you're buying is Area 18.
I gotta
I
go
love
there
Area
to
18.
buy an arrow, I think. Anyways.
Well, there you go.
I think it's the quickest city.
I hate selling in Newbab because I end up spending all my profits immediately before I even reach.
That's funny.
That's the best shopping in the game. Newbab.
Travel engaged.
And the best parking.
I was just gonna say that. Park on the lake. Can't beat it.
I love when there's some sort of glitch. You know, you can sell something to get a better profit, and you'll see like 300 fucking ships outside of New Babbage, just crammed in.
I land my C2 on the slope in front of the door sometimes if I can get away with it. That's me.
My C2, when I had it, it was so nose heavy. You'd land it and it just like cush brump onto its face.
Yeah, it does. You gotta finesse it. You
Yeah.
gotta get used to it.
I got used to it, and then they reset, and I just never bought one again.
It's the only way to do the trading loop. There's no other ship that much cargo that's also that fast and that tough.
And it's a beautiful ship.
And it's tough as nails.
And it's white.
And it has size 5 nose guns. Pew pew.
Pew pew.
I have size 5 laser repeater Galderines on mine. I love them. I've actually won dogfights in my C2.
That's embarrassing for the guy in the fighter ships.
I fucking won a dogfight in a Vulture once. It's about attitude, man, and how you hold your mouth.
Yeah. How you're sitting on your feet, or
right, you gotta hold your mouth just right, as my papa would say.
Hit it with your purse.
That works.
My headset is dying.
Is your PC set up out there as well for your games, or that's
Not for games. I just have an embedded office computer on my monitor swing arm that runs the laser software and YouTube and all that fun stuff. It's just like a 500 gig little AMD.
How big is the software that you use?
I use Lightburn, and you're gonna want to use that from the get-go. I think it's $120, but you get it for the whole. You own it for a whole year. You get free updates included in that price, and then after your year ends, it's like $30 for another year of updates. But right now it's feature complete, and anything that gets added now is really just quality of life stuff. But there's already, it's been out for years. So if you end up just using version 14.5 for the rest of the time, you can do everything. So it's not one of those live service things like with Xcarve where you got to pay $30 a month and you're sitting there like, fuck, I got to produce every month just to cover this $30 bill I have to pay for this machine that I paid $3,000 for some fucking reason. I need to pay them more money every month.
Is there like designs preloaded on there too, or you got to provide all that stuff?
No, but I can go through it with you to show you how to turn anything into the program, like convert it, and then some good places to find pre-done things where you can just get an easy win and like print out a wooden box and stuff. Yeah, like this little box, you just put it on a website and it shows up designs. You put all your sizes in and it prints it all out and it clicks together. There's a bunch of websites like that, especially for like Christmas ornaments and stuff. I sold the shit out of those. That's what paid for most of the new machine. Cost me like $1.50 to make them, and selling them for $10 a pop. Auto generating them on a website and just hitting print on a piece of wood.
That's crazy.
And then you'll find in a lot of groups there's a bunch of like military wives that
Got a lot
don't
of
really
time. A lot of time
got
on
a-
their hands. Yeah.
Yeah, and you know, they're like, I made all this money this month. I'm like, yeah, because you can focus on it 100%.
Thank you.
But they also share a lot of files because they don't have any competitiveness, because they don't like need to pay the bills. So those are good places to go and harvest files as well.
Please proceed to assigned landing bay. That request has already been granted.
But usually you just kind of find a hobby that you're into already, like if it's paintball or duck watching, and you can end up making like 6 products for that hobby and become the guy that makes stuff for that hobby. And then you've got 1,000 people.
Do you hand deliver a lot of your products, or you do like shipping? Or?
I've been doing wedding photography for 15 years, so I have a huge existing customer base from that. Big following on Instagram and all that fun stuff, so it gets my work out there very easily. But a lot of the stuff I do ship, and I'd use pirateship.com. So like a $14 shipment from UPS at the store is like $6, $4 through Pirate Ship, and it's completely free. And they print your labels out and everything, and tracking information, and you know, if you get repeat customers, it autofills their addresses, and it's great. My friend owns the UPS store in town, and he was like, bro, I'm gonna be honest with you, just go to this website.
The town that I'm in, the place that does all the shipping and stuff like that, like they're kind of in panic mode because FedEx is like setting up a shop locally, and like they so mismanaged their business. Like everybody in like the 3 small towns where I live, which they're not very, very small, but like they're not big either. But everybody went there to get their notaries done, send out packages and stuff like that, and and they really just took it for granted. The one chick, she had her kid, just has her kid in the pack and play there, and it's constantly crying and fussing and stuff like that, and like which I get, childcare is crazy, but they have to figure that out, like because when the kid starts crying, they break off and they're like messing with the kid when they should be dealing with customers, and like it's a very slow, annoying process to get anything done at that shop. And now that there's an actual like a big chain coming in, they're kind of going into panic.
Yeah, people complain about big chains, but like, I don't want to deal with your problems. I want to ship my fucking package and get out of there.
Yeah, like other people got stuff going on too, like.
Right. It's like, I left my kid in the oven and I'm fucking here trying to ship this package.
Yeah, it's like a family-owned business. It's like the mom and then the daughter and then the kid in the pack and play. They're all there all the time.
To the ASOP vehicle
And
retrieval
I don't
system.
think they're like on Saturdays. I want to say they're either not open
Please
or they're
visit us again.
only open for like 3 hours or something like that. Like, and it's like
Yeah.
people work during the week, and it's like
Obey all security.
they kind of need that. I could understand Sunday, but Saturday.
Yeah, I've been calling around trying to find acrylic sheet suppliers, which you're going to start getting into that world too with your laser. Trying to find someone physical in person. I can go down and buy a whole 4x8 sheet for like $150 instead of paying, you know, for a 24x36 cutoff online and paying for shipping and everything. And I found most of them are down in Miami, and I'm in Middle Florida, so it's like a 6-hour drive to get it. So I'd have to really go down there with some cash to make it worth it, which is going to suck ass.
You want something you could just slide into the machine. You ain't got to cut down or.
I want the full size 4x8 sheet instead of like 24x36 or whatever, because
okay.
you get it for $150. The 24x36 is going to be $78. I can get a whole sheet for $150 in person at a supplier, but I got to drive to fucking big city for it. But then all of a sudden I can afford to, you know, have a much bigger profit margin for signage for local businesses. Like, think about hotels, all the little room numbers by each room. I make stuff like that, all sorts of shit, and
No way.
they'll want 300 hotel rooms with the room numbers on it. You got to go buy it economically, otherwise you're getting all this. You know, you can cut it to the exact size it needs to be, and you won't have all those random off-cut size pieces in some dumb gray color you're never going to use again. Yeah, I mean, there's guys that make their whole business off buying 6 pallets of Baltic birch from Russia and then cutting it up into common bed sizes for like X tools and things like that and selling it for $15 a sheet.
Now arriving.
But yeah, so for that machine, when you get it, you might buy your wood at Home Depot. I wouldn't bother. You know, like a 1/4 inch sheet or a 3mm, 8mm. You're also going to start thinking in millimeters instead of inches.
I mean, metric system's easy enough to deal with, I guess. Like,
Yeah. But the Home Depot wood has very inconsistent glue ups, so the outside might be unremarkable and perfect, but the interior of those pieces of plywood are all sorts of voids, and they fill them with like a resinous thing that the laser has trouble getting through, especially those 20 and 40 watts. So your cut will go through in all pieces except for these one little spots where there's like a big tree knot or something in there, and then you've completely fucked over your whole project and you have to cut it again. So you're better to buy the higher quality Baltic birch, or you're gonna spend a lot of time kicking the wall.
yeah, I mean, I haven't thought crazy in depth about it. I mean, you're actually giving me a lot to think about, because I was just thinking about like finding stuff around the house just to start off with, you know, just to play with, but
Right.
or maybe
Yeah,
like,
I mean, you
picking something up from Goodwill, you know, like.
Yeah. Well, that's what you want to do first. But yeah, I mean, contacting your local Little League and saying, hey, I'll make all your trophies, you know, for half of what the other guy's doing. Some of those trophy shops, you know, they got the expense of the whole brick and mortar building, and or it's a new league and they don't have trophies yet. You can make little things. Keychains for realtors, those giant keys for realtors they hold. It's like, I sold a house. All that shit you can make. Realtor gets 20% of the sale or 15% of the sale. They got the money to pay for stuff like that. Nice cutting board for the house. Shit like that. People with boats, they always want their home port in nautical coordinates lasered onto a cutting board. It's endless, man.
$9.217 million.
Hell yeah, that's a good fucking take home.
That wasn't even a full load.
That's what she said. Nice.
Guess load up and do it again. I'll have to drive by my Arrow since I'm here. Yeah, definitely definitely see it as a hobby, but like that's pretty crazy. You've turned it into a full-time business, and like your hours.
Yeah, it started out I was selling cutting boards. You know.
Like
Yeah, that's the nice thing.
Your hours are your hours, and like it's whatever is convenient for you. You know, like obviously you have like people expect an order to be filled in a timely manner, but I mean.
Yeah, they give me a deadline for it and I pump it out. I keep a whiteboard. It's out of frame, but just like a 24 by 15 or 16 whiteboard, and I put everything in there in order, and I write down whether they came from Facebook, Instagram, my website, email, phone call, so I know how to respond to them later. And then I also put their due date, and I try to work through the whiteboard. Otherwise, you fucking quickly lose track of stuff. Yeah, this order I'm working on now, I did the animal shape, so pigs and steer for a 4-H club, and then cut out a cutting board, the shape of the animal, and then put like the butcher cuts of meat shapes, jowl, leg, arm. But it's gonna be like a easily $250 order, and all I really did was press cut. You know, you have to design the file and everything, but realistically I could have done all this in an hour if the customer got their shit together and gave me all the names and everything they wanted.
It's business travel made simple. Tram now leaving the station. Stand clear of the doors.
Damn, Nikon just bought Red Cinema camera manufacturer that makes like a lot of movies on big fancy movie cameras.
Oh yeah?
Be interesting to see what they do with that. Canon's been beating their ass with video technology, so I'm guessing what that's about.
I'm on a server with 4 people.
Oh shit, what's the server FPS?
Don't know. Hold on.
Always wondered, with all the new improvements they've done, what it'd be running at with that little people.
What's that command to enter to show the FPS again?
Now arriving.
R_display info 4.
Or you can just hit R, tab 1.
Right.
The server FPS is in the 20s.
Nice. Go get shot in a bunker.
No, I'm doing my daily hauling.
Tram now leaving the station.
Got your trucker hat on?
Exactly. I'm space trucking.
Your high heels and your trucker hat.
Yep. You got it. How'd you know? I'm the Pork Chop Express.
Oh, Lord.
From the movie Big Trouble in Little China.
Yeah. There's an Asian restaurant in my town called Taste of Asia, and we were in the parking lot leaving, and this man in a big old Ford F-150 King Ranch edition goes, "Hey, is this Big Taste of Little Asia?" I said, "Yes, sir, it is."
I love
That's
it.
what we call it that from now on.
Old Jack Burton and his Pork Chop Express. That's me.
Love it.
Baseball hat on backwards.
You got it. Mm-hmm. Thank you. Perfect.
For the latest travel information, be sure to check the departure and arrival boards, conveniently located throughout the spaceport.
Let's see if we can find the spaceport today at Area 18.
Welcome to the ASOP
What
Vehicle
pain in the
Retrieval
ass that
System.
could be.
Your vehicle has
Worst
been delivered.
city in
Please
Stanton to
visit us
find a fucking spaceport.
Yeah, you come in all topsy-turvy, no idea where.
Yep. The only way I find is because I know the exact shade of purple the lights are. And the configuration.
I know some of the stations, they have like a lighting budget for the area, and they've just put too many lights in, so they just won't show up until you get closer. Because it like cuts the lights on the screen or something. That's where they're trying to fix that too, so the space stations can actually be like dynamically lit by all the lighting.
That's helpful.
Makes it hard as shit to fucking navigate some of those black space stations.
Crusader Industries, a journey worth taking.
You are clear to launch.
Systems on.
You are clear to launch.
What is cruise control now?
Control C. And then you use your scroll wheel.
Is it like right control or?
I usually do left, I'm not sure. Maybe they changed it again. But wait for Sky Daddy to get back in and tell us.
I used to fat finger that all the time though, and and when I first started the game, I didn't even realize what I was doing. I just
Slamming into the planet's surface.
Yeah.
Nah, fuck!
I'm like, what is going on? I hit the brakes and it's just out of control.
Yeah. Building the switch panel was really helped me in the beginning because I had everything labeled on my panel. So like cruise control had its own click switch. It was pretty dang cheap. Like $50 all in maybe. most expensive thing was the block. I could have just made it out of wood. Now that I got my laser, I could cut it out.
Do you got sticks?
No, I'm not that hardcore because I don't do a lot of dogfighting. So it's like, you know, then you get the sticks, then you got to buy the Tobii eye tracker. Then like, if you're buying sticks, you might as well get good ones. And then you're like, well, I might as well get a chair and a 170-degree 2-curve monitor setup, and then you're like,
you ain't gonna tell me.
It just gets out of hand.
I've seen these. This one dude bought a bus and turned his bus into like the whole like
That's
layout
cool.
of the ship. You know, like so his buddies come over and they're like they crew the bus basically. You know.
Nice. That's fucking cool. I'll have to look for that. I love when people make stuff like that. You know, I appreciate the shit out of it, but I just know my personality, and right now there's not enough Star Citizen for me to justify that expense. When there's more content, maybe, you know.
Well, I think there's a big demand for crewing a ship. Not necessarily what you're doing in the ship. It's just the actual that you're a part of a crew. You know, like dedicated crew.
They got to work on the rewards that I'm reaping from working for somebody else. You know, like it needs to still be fulfilling.
Right.
You know, not everybody can be the captain, so they need to have some gigs in there where you're like, I still feel cool. You know, I'm not just some YouTuber's bitch.
When the engineer seat works, that'll
matter. Oh yeah.
Controlling that power triangle and putting the shields directional, all the stuff an engineer does.
Oh, 100%. That's going to be huge.
Yeah, especially on a bigger boat.
Right. I mean, you got 20 people on your boat. You're backing up the toilet left and right. Somebody's got to fix that.
That's right.
Land on a planet and dump your toilets. Wait till we exit the vehicle, dude!
So I worked on airplanes for the last like 14 years, and whenever somebody would function the toilet, like it wouldn't dump the toilet. You had to like go and get in there and manually dump it, but to like flush the toilet, it blows air out the back of the airplane, the underside. And,
oh wow! To release the pressure.
And well, it just and it was common courtesy to check behind the airplane, you know, before you did that, because you get this waft of fucking shit air.
Never.
We had this one guy, he's an avionics dude, he flushed that thing like 4 times in a row, and this guy, this new kid is back there just like standing there, just breathing it in, just
nice.
Like, man.
It's like when you drive by the septic pumpers on the road and you're like, shit! Literally.
Yummy.
Oh. Okay,
delicious.
The engine's cooling down.
Delicious and nutritious.
Do you know what cruise control is, Johnny?
No. I don't use it.
I still get that
cruise
video.
Control.
I still got that video of you slamming into the planet. You come out of like Quantum or whatever, and you were still in cruise control. I don't know if you remember that or not. But
that's the worst. I always do that shit with the moons with lower gravity and lower ceilings, and you just like come out and you're like still grabbing a water, and you're like, nah, fuck.
We'll
all
say
different.
The downside of this run, Hurston is like the darkest planet. Like,
yeah, because it's full of poor people.
It's so
no
dark.
one likes Hurston. Hurston sucks. We hate Hurston.
The only thing Hurston's gonna be good for is like big ground battles and shit. Just being like an open desert for the tank people.
I only go there if I have business there.
We have business.
Not like Orison, where I spend time for pleasure.
Doing a little shopping.
Orison is just a pleasant place to be.
Orison's like Floston Paradise from
exactly
The Fifth Element. You've won a cruise to Floston Paradise!
Orson is lovely. I live here. But
Yes.
IT lives upstairs in Seraphim, so it's convenient.
There you go. It's like that Super Mac Brother guy that's doing all those Nomad Planet Surface living type videos.
Oh yeah, where
The
he,
off-grid
Zero to
guy?
Hero, where he gets like a job
Yeah.
of scavenging. Yeah.
Uh-huh.
See, I like that.
Trade.
I like that
Yeah.
loot. I like that
Mhm.
idea. Like
Coming in from the frontier after a month and like dumping cargo. Shit like that is cool.
I think like he turns it into something, but it would be nice to like get a job on the planet, you know, whatever, and then start doing little jobs here and there. But he's going around collecting empty bottles and nurse gowns and stuff, like, and selling those until he gets enough to get a mining tool, and then he rents a little vehicle and goes out and mines, like surface mines or whatever, or cave mines. And,
Yeah.
I
The
like-
lore is supposed to be people on the planet's surface. Like, we're only like 20% of the human population owns a spaceship or even leaves their planet for like nothing short of a migration. Like, the lore is supposed to be like we're already starting out like well above the average citizen by having a spaceship. Most people will spend their entire life on the planet just looking at spaceships and only being in one for military service or like, you know, medical evac. All the people on Hurston, they have like the plastic bag helmets and shit. Poor.
Yeah, like 2 weeks ago, I think I totally left spaceport without a flight suit, and
Start gagging like Monica Lewinsky.
well, I was going to like retrieve my body. Oh my God, what's going on? My ship's like all cattywampus.
Uh-oh.
And I'm going to retrieve my body, and I forgot that I didn't put a flight suit on. And so I get there, and
sucks.
I look at my local inventory, and I had like one of those weird garbs and that plastic helmet thing, and I was like, well,
Put it on!
Yeah, let's see if this works. What am I like land on something weird, or am I a pothole?
I used to do that so often. I do a permanently ingrained, I hit F4 before I leave a threshold that's dangerous. So it goes into the third person camera view, so I can see if I got a fucking helmet on or not. Because the inventory takes too long to fucking open. Good lord.
I feel like the wind is doing this to me. Like,
Could be. That's a thing.
maybe I gotta turn around and face into the wind. I'll tell you what, if anybody wants a free star lifter, there's one here with the door open. Might
Go get my vulture.
If you're looking to salvage, there's 4 sitting here. There was a Drake Caterpillar, and then there's
See, that's what's gonna be cool about the new star map, is you could literally like flag that and be like, hey, there's 6 ships here, ripe for salvage, and sell it on a market.
Yeah, I like that. I like that idea. Just put up information broker.
Mhm.
When I played Mass Effect, one of the coolest characters, the idea, I think it was Mass Effect 2, was the Shadow Broker, the character, the Shadow Broker, where he had like agents all over the place, and he just dealt in information.
Damn, like Jeffrey Epstein.
Yeah, he was like super rich because he had like this intelligent network everywhere and just sold information, bought information. And actually, like did you ever play Mass Effect or?
No.
So
I wasn't an Xbox guy.
the original Shadow Broker would also buy like exotic animals and stuff.
Nice.
And like one of them was an actual intelligent species, but it was like
bummer.
really strong species, and it wound up getting like broke out of its like confinement.
Oh shit.
And killed
That's
the
cool.
Shadow Broker, and that person actually took up the role as Shadow Broker. So
Somebody's got to do it. Damn. That's cool. Yeah, I want to start trafficking in like people's organs and shit.
I did it as a joke, but I don't know like how well the joke would go over. So those little trolley things, the little carts that you find in hangars and stuff.
Yeah.
You used to be able to like push an NPC up and get them trapped in that cart, and you could put them on your ship. And I actually drove like I put like 12 of them in my ship. I got a video of it. And I just got on the global chat and was like, hey, I'm selling NPCs, you know, open to offers. And like this guy, he bought like 6 of them from me. And so like we're just like shuttling these NPCs from my ship to his ship, and like he paid me pretty well for it. I mean, it was just a joke, but bye. Tell you what, this place is like the perfect ambush spot. You're just like in a bowl. Uh-oh. We lost him.
Uh-oh. What do we do?
I think he lagged out. Like, was watching this stream there, and it lagged for a little bit, so I don't know. What kind of gun is that in your profile picture there, John?
That is a Springfield Micro 45. Fits in my pants pocket. I wear coveralls a lot because I'm an old man and I live way out in the country. And the suspenders on the coverall take the weight of the pistol and mag's perfect. I can like load my I can put as much iron as I want in my pocket. It doesn't matter because I'm suspended. I carry a thumper also. It's a leather sack. That is. It's a leather strap with a bunch of lead sewn on the end of it. A hand loop. It knocks someone out in one hit. Where I live, if you shoot someone, you can go to jail forever. But if you knock them out, you won't.
You don't have stand your ground law?
No. We have constitutional carry.
Quantum travel engaged.
There's no castle doctrine, no stand your ground. I'm in Maine. Maine is right now run by a shitty matriarchy of Karens.
Quantum travel engaged.
Fuck you over if you cross the Karen code.
Karen code.
Yeah, we had a Karen try to keep Trump off the ballot yesterday.
Yeah, I seen that didn't, the Supreme Court, like, overturned all that.
They took a shit on her on Monday before Super Tuesday, because they had to.
I mean, in the way, they said that he's not running for governor or senator, you know, he's running for president, so the states have rights to kick people off the ballots for that state, but since it's
not a federal national.
Yeah, it's a federal, so they don't have that ability.
Right. And they knew that, dude. They're just fucking Karens. person. Now she got national attention and will get promoted in the party for it. She dared to take on Trump. She knew what was going to happen. The whole thing was contrived. Everything is fake. Everything in your entire life is fake and contrived. You can't trust anything in the media, anywhere. It's all like, it's all written on purpose. But none of it's real.
Well, yeah, over the years I've thought a lot about perception, but here lately I've been thinking about like how we take in information and programming, like what are we being taught? Are we actually being taught stuff we can use, or are we being like programmed to accept and receive certain information? Like, I don't know.
Exactly.
I follow the White House Instagram page, and I have to take a second whenever they post something. I have to take a second to realize that it's not a meme. Like, it's not, they're not joking with what they're saying on their Instagram page. But my
oh my
mind,
God, they actually meant that?
Yeah, like my mind immediately is like, that's a joke. And I'm like,
fake.
oh no, they're actually serious, and it's kind of scary.
Everything on that website is a perfect lie.
But you can see a lot of people ain't falling for it. You look at the comments, and
Quantum travel complete.
And you can tell they're not fooling anybody.
We'll see in November.
Yeah, if we make it to November, might try to pull some shit. I was watching
they're gonna try to kill him because he's everything they've thrown at him. He is evading and defeating.
Mm-hmm.
So by summer, all that's going to be left to do is kill him.
Well, I was watching the election coverage last time, and I thought it was real strange. Like, he was so far ahead, up until like 3-4 o'clock in the morning, and then they were like, "Hey, we stop the count," and they come back 2 hours later, and like these fucking massive influx of votes come in.
That's exactly what happened. It took them till 2 a.m. to figure out how many fake votes they would need. That's when they shut down and blocked all the windows and brought the fake votes in.
But that's a conspiracy, Johnny. Can't believe that stuff.
No, the concept of a conspiracy theory was actually made up by leftists to discredit people like us, calling them out on their deceptions and lies and criminality.
It's not unnormal to have 500,000 votes all come in back to back and all be for one candidate.
All at once, 2 a.m. out of nowhere in like canvas bags. With mail-ins, supposedly. But
Yeah,
they're not vetted, so nobody knows where they're from. They're not vetting.
That was a dangerous thing right there. The mail-in votes.
There shouldn't be any. But we should also be allowed to vote online. Why do we need to go vote in person? You should be able to digitally prove who you are and then vote online. Why do I need to go to a polling place and stand outdoors?
Well, I didn't register in time
Please proceed to sign
last time,
landing bay.
and
That request has already been granted.
I'm pretty confident somebody voted for me.
Really? In Georgia?
Yeah.
Georgia's one of the most crooked places for that. Georgia's who gave us so many crooked, obese black women.
What?
Fannie Willis?
Yeah, I've been seeing that in the news.
And who's that bitch that ran for governor like 18 times? It's like so illiterate she can't even form a sentence. The other obese black bitch from Georgia in the politics.
I know who you're talking about.
Of course you do. So thank you, Georgia, for the obese black, most crooked fat black bitches you can find. Way to go, Georgia. When the war comes, when the next war of separation comes, Georgia's going to become the capital of black states of America.
I don't. It's not.
I hope you've got your bags packed.
It's not ever gonna come to that. Everybody's just too damn comfortable.
Yeah, no, they're not. If the election gets stolen again, it'll happen right then. You said yourself, people are waking up to the problem.
Yeah, but I'm not saying they're gonna do anything about it.
Eventually, see, the thing about large groups of white people is they're super duper tolerant right up until when they're not. And then the killing starts. Look at the biggest wars in human history. They were white people. And once you get white people to the point where they're ready to start killing, they fucking start killing. And they don't stop. So we just have to reach a tipping point. Hopefully there'll be somebody out there smart enough, as smart as I am, to even create a false incident just to push us over the tipping point.
Create a false incident.
Yeah, like a false flag, like so many times the government has done throughout history. Like Pearl Harbor or Tonkin Gulf or the USS Maine, or a half a dozen other times that the U.S. has created fake incidents to go to war over. Honestly, the best thing that could happen to the United States right now is to turn into about 5 different countries. There's no reason for us to be a superpower anymore because we're not the good guys anymore. We don't do the right things with it, the power. We're the drama. We're the bad guys now.
Well, that's the whole point in having state rights.
Yeah, except that got crushed in 1865. Those ended.
Yeah, I mean,
that's what that war was about.
It wasn't just then though. Like it just like even after that there was still state rights. Like it's just they've been chipping away at state rights ever since.
They've been chipping away at all the good shit that keeps our country great for the last 70 years.
Like the policies that are in other states don't necessarily work for every state. Like it's not a blanket.
Well, the United States was designed to where you figure out what state has the orals and codes closest to yours, and you go live there. It was a great system as it was designed. I did it. I moved to Maine. Lowest crime rate in America. Why? It's the whitest state in America. It's a direct relationship.
Easy.
The whiter you are, the less criminal you are.
Easy, Johnny.
What?
Easy.
No, dude. I'm stating. I can quote facts from the FBI website to back up what I'm saying. I'm not just spouting. I can give you endless amounts of statistics, ones that you would accept as official, to back up what I'm saying. Maine is the whitest state in America, and Maine does have the lowest crime rate. The next whitest state, New Hampshire, has the next lowest crime rate. I'm starting to see a pattern here.
I thought it'd be like, well, I guess Native Americans. I was thinking like the Dakotas or Wyoming or Montana or something like that.
Those are super white states too. Hyper white means low to no crime.
Well, I think there's got to be a poverty aspect as well. Like
that's a lie. It's cultural. It's not poverty. There's fucking. This is an Appalachian state, and we got desperately broke white people that don't break laws. That are just so poor it would make you want to weep. And they don't break any laws. They don't use that to justify their criminality. Don't believe the hype, dude. It's 100% genetic. If you really want to get down to it, crime is genetic, and each group is more or less criminally inclined. Such as, let's look at Asians, shall we? Asians are the only group less criminally inclined than white people. People get scared the minute you start talking like that, but I can back up everything I have to say statistically. People where I live, when you go to the Quickie Mart and duck inside for a gallon of milk and a pack of cigarettes, they leave their car running with their kids in it. Why? Because there's no one here to steal it. Ain't nobody going to touch that. In fact, we're going to protect it here. Because we have a sense of community here. If I'm sitting in my truck and there's a car next to me with a kid in it that's running because it's 10 below zero, and somebody goes up to fuck with it, they walk on the lot from like the woods and start fooling with the car, I'm going to get out and draw. Because I can. Have I lost you completely?
No.
Are you scared for me talking like that?
So, I'm not saying that I disagree with you wholeheartedly.
Now
but
arriving.
I do feel you're very extreme in with what you're saying, and I would definitely edge on a more conservative view of what you're saying. A more like move the slider a little left for me. You know what I'm saying? You get where I'm coming from?
Yes, now I get it. Yeah, what I'm saying is making you uncomfortable because you're sort of a leftist.
No, I mean I think most Americans are in the middle, like on the fence, like leaning up against the fence, and most Americans can get along as long as they're left alone. Like as long as what they're doing is not encroached upon. Like they're able to provide for themselves and their family and have some semblance of an American dream, then most people are going to do the right thing, regardless of genetics or race or religion. That's just the very small percentage of people that give most Americans a bad rap. And if you ask people around the world about Americans, we get a very bad rap, and it's like I don't see it like that. There's a lot of good people that live here, but the people that speak the loudest and cause the most damage are representative of the masses. So
7% of our population causes 55% of violent crime in America. Do you say that was a correlation?
I do, but I'm very cautious of those statistics
These are
because
government statistics. Government
I know that the judicial system is very flawed. I've myself been arrested for a crime that I didn't commit. A capital crime, in fact. Fucking attempted vehicular manslaughter. And
I've gotten away with that a couple times.
I didn't get away with it. I had to plead down, even though I didn't do it. I had to. I had to take a plea deal.
What you said is tragic, but it's anecdotal and does not affect what I said about national statistics.
We don't know what our true
Yes, we
statistics
do.
are.
Yes, we do. You just don't want to embrace the horror.
Tram now leaving the station. Stand clear.
We know exactly what the problem is. But most people like you don't want to embrace the horror. You don't want to stare at the naked truth in the eyeballs. It's hairy. It's gnarly. I get it.
I do think there should be accountability, but there's other things that can be done to help the situation instead of pointing fingers at like certain groups.
Like what? What can be done?
Improvement in local communities, man. Like investing
cultural.
into our
The
future,
community
our
that
kids.
you create. How are you going to uplift downtown Detroit? What are you going to do? What are you going to go in there and do? That's going to
create
uplift
some
them
kind
all?
of some kind of jobs,
Now
or community system.
They don't even pick up the trash in their neighborhoods. How are you going to improve them?
It's got to start somewhere. Even though it might not look like it's making an effect. You gotta try.
We have tried for 60 years.
I mean, this is our country and the future of our country that we're talking about.
The country's winding down, bro. I'm sorry. They're talking about letting non-citizens join the military now. And, just like that's what ended Rome. They have no vested interest in you as a citizen. Those are the troops that the government is going to use to crush your soul.
Welcome.
Because
to the ASOP
they're
vehicle
not
retrieval
Americans,
system.
so they don't care about Americans.
Your
because
vehicle
they're not
has been
Americans.
Please visit us again.
Like the reason the military doesn't crush America right now is because they're Americans. I would not. I'm a veteran, and I would not kick in anybody's door ever in America for any reason. And I was trained to be a door kicker. When I got out, I went to work in the fire department, and the sheriff's office asked me to join the SWAT team. And I said, no. I'm not going to invade people's homes, especially for the shit money you pay.
Hey, the 2 SCU box.
Yep.
Do you gotta like lay it sideways to fit 2 of them on top of each other?
You can't stand it up. Yeah, they have to be long, wise.
No, I mean like I got them where the feet are on the ground, right? But I'm not able to get the second one on top. Is it just like a really tight fit, or?
Try a 1 SCU box.
Okay.
You know what? I can go back and try it myself right now. I have all that. I'm on that boat and I'm in space.
I just tried it for a little bit and it just didn't seem like it was working. So.
Hold on. Yeah, it's tight. Even getting 1 box in there is tight.
That thing's not even over the ladder all the way.
Alright, I'm going back there and I'm going to try it myself. I've only ever stacked 1 SCU boxes, to tell you the truth.
Oh, okay. Because when you told me, you said put one on top of the other.
Yeah. Theoretically they fit, but I didn't factor in, could you actually do it or not? You know what I mean?
Yeah. I wonder if I can. Can I drag this sucker into the local inventory? Ooh, looks like I can. Wow. I'm gonna make one more run, I think, and then I'm gonna take a break for a little bit.
Yeah, me too. I'm at the end of a run, but I'm flooding with boxes now.
Crusader Industries.
You are clear to
A
launch.
journey worth taking.
You are clear to launch. Thank you, and please visit again.
Really wish I knew what cruise control was.
Just Google it.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to. I like to turn it on whenever I'm setting my routes up, you know, and then I'll turn it off.
Yeah, it looks like the 2 SCU box does not fit on top, but I put it next to it, so it's gonna be a lot harder to move the box that's on the stairs because it's like a T shape.
Quantum travel engaged.
The second box goes across the side of the first one. Does that make sense?
Mm-hmm. What was that guy's name that was in here? It's his
I don't know.
personal DM was the story, but you guys called him something else, Sojo or something like that.
I don't know, bro. I've run across so many new people in ITC, and I'm terrible with names.
Right.
I don't even bother. I don't even fucking worry about it.
Seem to remember mine.
We're homies. We're shipmates. We had adventures together.
But
We were bosom buddies.
I thought that was crazy that we were talking about that, the engraver, and you were asking me what you could do it for, and he literally comes in with the webcam and like got this whole setup. That's
Is that not providential or what?
That's wild. This is crazy. That we were
God.
literally just talking about it like 15 minutes before he showed up.
God is talking to you, son. God is showing you what's possible.
Oh yeah, he definitely went all in on it, and that's just
Yeah.
I mean, what does not sound appealing about working for yourself with your own hours and like
Right?
little jealous, gotta be honest.
That's little jealous is that's the first step. You're like, that's you thinking, well, I could do that. Really?
Well, I don't know
Prove
if
it.
I don't know if I could do what he does. I mean, he's got it looks.
Of course you could, man. You just keep leveling up your skill levels. But you can't level up unless you're doing the skill.
His setup was pretty impressive.
Wasn't that impressive? I have 5 sewing machines. That's impressive. And they're set up too and used. Each one has a different level of heaviness and a different kind of needle. That's impressive. One of them is set up for leather, has a leather needle and is super heavy duty machine. That's impressive. I didn't see no shit like that at his house. Don't be easily impressed is all I'm trying to say. It's not as complicated as you think. Just like anything in life, it's mostly about the level of effort you put into it.
Quantum travel engaged.
You want to be good at engraving? Do it every day. Find excuses to engrave shit. Engrave everything in your fucking house. Engrave your wife's buttocks. And you level up.
I think that's called a tattoo.
Oh, really? They have that? Okay. I didn't know if that was a thing or not.
Quantum travel.
Either that or a brand, and I don't think she'll be down for that.
Well, is she
For a
your
branding.
cow, is she your cow or not? Is she your heifer?
Yeah, definitely don't do shit like that.
It's just the reality of women is it's not your woman, it's just your turn.
Uh-oh. Man, I'm gonna have to install or break out this new headset. I like cracked my my Turtle Beach on the left side, so now it sags and like moves away from my head.
That's kind of sad, isn't it?
Yeah. Bought this Corsair. I don't know if you've heard of them before.
No.
I gotta get it out and set up. Been kind of waiting though, 'cause this thing, it still works. How does the sound on it? Does it still sound good?
What, your voice?
Yeah, yeah.
Fine. No, Crony, I remember you because there was a spate where we played together like every day for like a month. You're not like a rando. You're like a bro. We have adventures. We've shared dangers. I have a couple other friends like you. Magic Man, LTC Phantom. Dudes I like to roll with alone. Good fighters, good pilots, not too yappy. That shit matters.
This will be the third time I've done this run. I'm still can only find it on foot. So many damn ships here. That's it right there, I think.
What? Pickers?
Yeah. The server I'm on, there's, like I said, there was like 4 C2s out here.
Just empty, sitting around.
Yeah, just hanging out.
Damn. That's a
There's
lot.
a Drake Caterpillar on the other side.
I should come over there with my reclaimer and start crunching. If you're
How
looking
long-
to make money right now in the game, though, the way your trade runs that you're doing with RMC, that's the #1 fastest way to make money.
It's a lot of capital up front, a lot of risk.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
you gotta spend
High risk, high capital, high payout. Besides, you have all the capital. It was handed to you.
Yep.
That's not a thing. Not for you. If you needed more, I'd give you more.
No, I'm good. I
You're
appreciate
making
it.
your own money now.
Yeah, I appreciate it.
I didn't
Listen-
give you a fish. I taught you how to fish.
I logged on today to actually with the point of making money, so me and my son could buy like ships and stuff. Try different
Well,
ships out.
There you go. You're on your way. Let me know if there's anything else that I can do to help that along, and I will.
So I know they've overhauled the salvaging. The term you used, crunching ships.
Yes.
I
The claw. Have you ever used the claw? The reclaimer has a claw on the front, so once you strip all of the RMC off the skin of the ship, the recyclable material, that's where you're scraping. Now, when you're done with that, or not, you can just do it to begin with. You jump in the other seat, the co-pilot's chair, and you deploy the claw. And the claw takes any size ship and crunches it into digestible parts, sucks it in, and then it comes out in boxes as construction material. So it's not RMC. So you don't make as much money as if you had scraped. However, you can crunch a lot of ships in a small amount of time. If you've got a loader, you have a guy in your hold controlling your box inventory, then you can make decent money doing that, but still not as good of money as hauling RMC from pickers in your C2.
Right,
That
but like you were saying,
$2 million run.
with 4 C2s here and a Drake Caterpillar, how would you be able to fill up and make a run?
Yeah. Yes.
And how much would a full run net you?
Less than 2 million because you have to split it. You need a box loader. You need a guy working your hold that knows what he's doing.
So it ain't with this other method. It's not even worth your time.
Correct. Unless you like that gameplay loop.
Right.
You'll make money, and you'll make steady money, and it's safe money usually. I mean, it's mostly safe money anyway. Because have you ever tried to kill a reclaimer?
No, I know they're. So I can't remember the guy's name, but he was in the org, and there was a dude in a Carrack and a crewed reclaimer, and the Carrack jumped into the reclaimer and ripped off the right engine, and the guy, like, he crashed into the planet, and the ship was still operable. Like, it still was managed to get back up and land and have safe harbor with that amount of damage done. Like,
Right. I see that you understand. Now, I think that was Citizen Hendar, perhaps. I think I remember vaguely something like that happened.
what is it?
I think it was Hendar is his name. Who's no longer in our corp. But it's still friendly. If you don't trust him. At least you're not. Don't trust anyone that's not an ITC. All right, bro. I'm gonna jump out of here for a while.
I appreciate it. Yeah, I'm gonna do this run and then I'm gonna take a break for a little while.
Well, hopefully I will see you around more often.
Landing gear.
Oh yeah. I don't know if I'll play this every day, but definitely gave me a reason to play.
Well, I'm always cruising the Discord, so if I see you, I'll jump in and say hi. Like I did today.
Yep, later.
Quantum travel engaged.
Jump in a different Discord.
Quantum travel complete.
What you up to?
Doing a trade right now.
Oh my face, what the fuck?
I was in this Discord chat with this guy and he dropped out. He just messaged me now that the lawnmower guy ran over his fucking fiber optic cable.
How the fuck do you even manage to do that?
That's funny as.
Like we were talking, and all of a sudden it was just like silence, and like he had a webcam up on the shop, like showing me some stuff, and it like just see the screen froze and he cut out. It's like, what the fuck? Way too foggy to be flying this bitch. I have no idea where I'm supposed to go right now.
Oh yeah, Kung.
What's up?
You know what buzzed me out? You remember that fucking ferret?
Ferret Nostra, yeah.
Yeah, bro. It buzzed me out when he said like he said that he can't drive the bug because he's been drinking. I was like, what? It's a game. Gonna crash it into a fucking cliff or something?
Don't mind Ferret.
Right.
Chronic addiction, that's you.
Abs and myself have been playing with Ferret the longest, and he likes to drink, so, and like, you can't always rely on him. Like, he's good to have around, but he comes out front and says that stuff because he's made those mistakes in the past.
No, it just buzzed me out that fucking he was like, I've been drinking so I can't drive a bug. I was like, what the
He's very
fuck?
open about a lot of things. Seems. I mean, certain things, maybe he'll take it seriously. He takes certain like things like jokes wise. He'll be like dead serious about it, not realise it's a joke.
So he just has like a hard time understanding like shit.
Some people can't handle him at all. Like, but
I don't mind him. He kept fucking kicking the ball at the VCR. I was like, please fucking mute it.
Yeah.
He kept kicking it out.
It was you as well doing that to me with Nicotina.
Okay. Nicotina bot is better than the other.
Yeah, that's why I said that's my bot.
There's a ton of funny ferret stories, but I think my number one of all time was we were in Lunar Cave on Gen 1, and I had a little small gotcha tower up in there, and then I just hear, oh fuck, the gotcha.
What's his own? Wait, what?
He fucking put a cryopod Giga and put it in the fucking gotcha.
Oh, my fuck.
It ate that damn thing. So, oh fuck.
He fucking ate the egg. That's funny. There's plenty of other stories. There's stories that Jay told about it, just wish I know, but he talked shit about it.
Oh man, there was one night in the Easy Underwater Cave where it was me and Doba.
Oh, yeah.
He whistled 3 times in a row, like and like all the breeders were not on ignore group whistles. It was, so everything, just like everything, so much stuff went to him that he couldn't move. Like he was stuck in the middle of it, just cussing.
Yeah, and he was just fucking trying to whistle, kept pressing like so constantly to try and stop.
The 3rd time he did it, I was like, dude, you're done. Log out, go to bed.
Log out. Yeah, I remember you shutting up. I remember you being like, to Ferret, log out, man. Just log out.
And then he was like, he really didn't want to do it, and he was like, "Fuck you, asshole." And
yeah, he was drunk.
Oh, wait a minute, I gotta put this back up. So that was probably the funniest thing I ever heard from. "Fuck you, asshole."
It's not something you'd expect to hear in that situation.
He was on a poly run with Nicola, and fucking like passed out on her, and like,
bruh. Fucking passed out mid fucking run.
Yeah, mid poly run.
I've done that in a melt run before, I'm not gonna lie. That's just because I've been up too long though, that's the thing. That's funny, fucking mid poly run.
I don't think I've ever fell asleep playing art. Like, I've definitely played a long time. I've sat down and played for like really long time, and then like go to bed. And the next day I get up and I feel like sick, like actual.
Yeah.
Actual
Like motion sickness, yeah, from playing the game. Oh, yeah, well, just feeling sick, yeah.
Welcome to the ASOP vehicle retrieval
I definitely
system.
don't like doing that, but there was a server defense that I did for like 26 hours straight.
Yeah, it's fucked. Like, see, once you get past that like 15-hour mark, it's like when you're like you just wanna, you just kind of like bark this. I don't care if we get wiped at this point. I just want to leave.
I do like though that how everywhere Ferret goes, he causes problems for himself. It's like
Yeah, he causes a lot.
He does cause a lot of grief.
Yeah, he tries to do something and it just fucks up, and then it's just like, how the fuck did I fuck it up? And then does something else to fuck it up. Earlier on, he was trying to get the bot to stop and fucking blocked me and Chef somehow.
Yeah, I didn't even know there was a feature for that. But we found out shit that I didn't even know about.
He fucking somehow managed to do that.
What was it?
He
somehow managed to block fucking Kung and Chiv.
In order to like prevent me from using the bot, he was trying to stop me. He was trying to block.
I don't even think he was trying to stop us from using it. I think he was just trying to stop using, like, the bot. Just
he was trying to stop. Yeah, he was trying to stop the bot, like the sound coming from the bot, but he just didn't know how to do it. So when we said mute it, he tried to do that and fucking stopped the music. And I'm like, what happened? Yeah. Told the bad guy again. He was like, why is this funny? He realised he turned the bot off completely.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure at one point, wasn't he like, ah, there we go, and then we were like, where'd the music go? And he's like, oh shit.
Ah, there we go.
Ah, there we go. Bans us from the fucking server somehow. Ah, there we go. There's the music on.
Yeah, he's IT. He actually knows a lot about computers. I don't know if he knows that much about Discord servers, but
Discord's pretty straightforward. You just need to learn.
Yeah, you just need to experience it for like a day and then it's literally done.
I wish my PlayStation friends would use Discord more. It's like, I don't
it's not even hard to use Discord. Literally, all it is a fucking party at that point.
I don't even really talk to them anymore because they basically refuse to get in.
That's exactly what mine did.
I don't get why you'd refuse to use it. All you're doing is pressing two buttons and you're connected to the VC.
Like, I can't.
Exactly.
I physically can't.
It kind of sucks though that it's not PS4 players though.
Would you say, Crony?
I said I can't get into a PlayStation chat, like, with my PC. Like, I just can't do it. There's not an app. You know what I mean? Like
have you connected your PlayStation to Discord?
Yeah, I could do that. I can go from PlayStation to Discord, but I can't go from like PC Discord to PlayStation.
So when you right click in the VC, you station. That's what it says for me.
But what I'm saying is, I'm playing a game on PC, right? So the sound from the game is coming through my headset, right? So for me to talk to somebody in PlayStation chat, I need to like have a different set of headphones on, or
yeah, because they can't. They're not in the VC.
Or like a phone in front of me with this, like the PlayStation chat.
Yeah, because they don't want to join the voice chat for some reason. It's literally two buttons. All you do is go on your phone, click the VC. On the speaker, it should say transfer to PlayStation. Press that, boom, you're done. That's all you have to do. And then you never need to do that again for whatever time you're in the Discord call.
we do it every Wednesday night because my daughter likes to play Among Us, and she plays
Yeah,
on
yeah.
PlayStation, and we just use my wife's phone to get her in the Discord.
Yeah, it's that easy.
It's really easy.
I don't see why the PlayStation guys like have an issue with it. It really just isn't an issue. Like it just seems like they're making it more of an issue than it has to be.
Yeah. PlayStation players.
I can literally join on my phone, turn my PlayStation on, and then join the PlayStation chat.
Exactly. I don't know why there's no PlayStation like app though for like PC or just like a
seems
PlayStation
ridiculous.
website where you can sign in and use it.
Yeah, it seems ridiculous why you can't.
Yeah. But like there's an Xbox one, it's like bro. Like I get that fucking it's Microsoft, right? That made fucking PCs and Xbox. Right?
Yeah, the console exclusive games or whatever, it kind of gets old. Like moving forward, like everything should be cross-platform. Should go to every Xbox is not able to play Helldivers right now because it's some exclusive thing or something. I don't know, but like it's really hurting their sales. Like, you know how many people would buy Helldivers 2 on Xbox? Insane. They're missing out on so much.
But do you know how many?
It's because everyone's.
Do you know how many people would buy God of War?
Yeah, like that as well. Like it's just fucking these companies being stingy and be like, oh, this console's better, so I'm gonna sell it on this. And Xbox is like, oh, I'm gonna do this deal, so you give me like 50% of the sales or some shit, and the company's like, no, even though they're the ones that make the game. That's all it is. It's fucking sales. It's just so stupid, in my opinion.
All I know is that Sony is very shit at updating their store prices.
Well, yeah, I mean, you can't update
Like,
anything.
horrible.
Oh, another
Remember-
thing about the PlayStation Plus, I got Hell Let Loose for free, like years ago when like it first came out or whatever, but because I had the PS5 then and was able to get it, the people that do not have, they got PlayStation Plus later. Okay, hold on. They've had PlayStation Plus as long as I have, but they got a PS5 after I did. They do not get that game. And now they got $40.
I noticed that as well. Like especially with the bundle, they were supposedly removing that PlayStation bundle, the 20 games for free if you have a PlayStation Plus. They were supposedly removing that. And, like,
Sony's just a fucking dog shit company.
Yeah.
Have a good No, actually, to be honest, their consoles are fucking dog shit.
My
The amount of
PlayStation 5
problems
is
that
overheated like 4 times.
Yeah, I haven't really experienced anything wrong with the PS5 yet, but PS4 had so many problems. PS4 was the worst console they've ever made.
It
They
was.
should have just stuck with the way they had the PS3.
The PS3
PS3
ran
was.
forever.
Huh?
It ran forever. It was like
Yeah. I never had a single problem with my PS3. Ever. And back then, you didn't need PS Plus to meet people. And shit, like you could just play with people. Now you need PS Plus to like play online with people and shit.
Did
Some
you
behind
ever-
a barrier.
Did
So
you
I'll
ever
fucking
do
pay
that,
barrier.
that PlayStation community on the PS3? Like I forget what it was called, but it was like a open world thing, and you would like go to like different areas, and you could like, I don't know. There's like the lobby area, right? And then you could go to a different world, and in that world would have different featured games, like demo games. Like there was one, like you go to like this pirate world or whatever, and it was like a ship to ship battle. You don't remember what I'm talking about?
I haven't seen any of that. That
Hold
sounds
on,
fucking
I'm gonna
sick.
look
But
that up.
you know what fucking
It was a beta.
PlayStation's go on, yeah.
I'm gonna look it up.
Yeah. But yeah, you know what PlayStation's biggest mistake was?
What's that?
Taking away PlayStation communities.
Yeah, the
All
communities.
Bro, that shit was the biggest W.
Hold on one second.
And it got taken away because some cunt killed himself. I don't know why they took out an entire community.
Yeah, I used to be in a Kerbal Space Program community. I used to see all like the buildings that people would do, and I used to go in there and post my shit in there. Kerbal Space Program.
I don't know what that is.
It's like a space game. You can build your own things and planets and shit. And it like actually revolves around physics and real life time. Obviously, you can speed it up, but like it kind of revolved around that. Oh, dude.
But no, there was like Minecraft ones, Call of Duty ones and shit. It's a W.
I don't want to bother with the. So.
PlayStation Home, I think it was called.
What, the PSA?
Yeah. What? It's still up?
On PS3?
No, it shut down in 2015.
Ah.
Let's see if I can...
Many of you may remember in November of last...
Don't do that. Sure. Yeah, they it was something very interesting. It was basically, you've seen that movie Ready Player One?
Yeah, yeah.
It's basically that, honestly. Like,
yeah, it's kind of crazy. We have all these open world games, right? But not a single like virtual reality fucking like VR fucking game like Ready Player One yet. I would have thought by now we would have had something like not as good as that, but like at least something kind of like that to show that they are being made or something. I'm surprised nothing like that's being made on the VR. Besides like VR chat or whatever the fuck it is.
There is like VR worlds, but it's basically you like go around just talking to people. But
yeah.
I don't know. Alright, well I guess I'm gonna end it here. A decent chunk of change. It's got some handouts, I guess.